Not fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed. Always need sign when they call. Order up a drink while I'm sitting at the bar. Like, I need a strong tail, Nico make two. Honey Jack with a little bit of juice. CYA throwing up the dose. I'm all in. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T with Adventures of Spirits, and welcome to our segment called Drinks and Deliberation, also known as D&D, which stands for Do Not Disturb, as well as Drinks and Deliberation as stated. So, get your drinks ready. You don't have to drink alcohol, but you got to be drinking something. Some water, some juice. Something more than just your saliva. Something to help out with the conversation. But today we will be talking about a subject that can be a little touchy to some, especially when they have friends, family that like to travel with them, or if you just have people that travel with you, but y'all just aren't compatible with the traveling. But we're going to be talking about things to consider when choosing a travel companion. So we're talking about travel compatibility. As we all know, just because you're married to somebody doesn't mean you can travel together. Just because you're best friends with somebody doesn't mean you can travel together. Just because you've known somebody even if you live with somebody, it does not mean you can travel with them. Everybody has their own definition of what a vacation is, what it entails. People have pet peeves. People like their own space. Some people are early risers, late risers, activities, sleep in, relax, do everything under the sun, plan something, flow, go with the flow. We all know how that goes, but I won't be talking about it by myself. So I have a couple of our members here that will be joining in on the conversation with me. So with that stated, we're going to go ahead and bring on, we got TJ from TJ Destinations in the house. He's back from doing all this traveling. How you doing? How's it going, TJ?
I'm doing good. Hey, feels good to be back.
All right. Well, look, I can't wait for them vlogs. I can't wait for, I know they're going to be out soon. You've been giving us little teasers with the little shorts, but I know you got some stuff coming up soon. So.
Oh, yeah. I got some heavy stuff coming out.
Yeah. Is there some drinking in there? Tell me there's some drinking in there.
Yeah. There's a little bit of drinking. There's a lot of partying.
Okay, good. Okay. Now, they ain't grab you for you to do no DJing or nothing, did they?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was good.
Okay, just checking. All right, then we also got House of X Entertainment in the house. We got Leo and Wonston. How y'all doing this evening? How's it going?
Lovely. Yeah. Okay, that part.
I miss y'all. I ain't seen y'all physically with my eyes in a minute.
Well, we miss you too.
Well, everybody, we'll be talking about travel compatibility. So I'm pretty sure this will definitely be a subject. And I'm curious to just see what everybody thinks, what they agree with, what they like, what they don't like, and all of those things. But anyway, let's go ahead and say hello to those that have come up in the chat. Oh, we got Big Murph. Big Murph is now a member. Welcome in, Big Murph. Thank you for becoming a member. Hold on, I got a song for you. Hold on.
Come in, keep it in, come in.
All right, thank you so much, Big Murph. Thank you so much for becoming a member and for your support.
Big Murph.
As always, as I say, new members, you get all of your perk items within the first 30 days. The first 30 days of your membership. So if you haven't received it yet, you will be getting it soon. All right. We also have DT Cruiser in the house. What's up, Daryl? How's it going? How's everything? Hope everything is going good here. We also have Paul is in the house. What's up, Paul? It travels with P&B. How's it going? How's it going? Now, for those of you who are content creators, just in case there are people that like to be in the bushes, but they might not want to comment or anything, go ahead and put a hashtag spirits in the chat, so then your link will show up, so then people who are watching that want to connect with you can do so. Make sure you do that. Then we got YOLO, who is in the comments, which I also consider in the bushes, because she's not on screen today, which means, is it a bad hair day today, YOLO? I'm just asking. How you doing, honey? How you doing today? Hope everything's going well. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Let's see. All right. We got Cruising Capers. We got Bernice in the house. What's up, Bernice? How's it going? Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you are here. Tell hubby I said hello. We got C&D on the move. Hello, C&D on the move. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll listen to us, and hopefully you'll stay with us and check out and see what else our channel has to offer. The other half of my channel, he's in Texas. So he said that he'll log in to appear on the panel if he can, but he's out with all his military vets fishing and on speedboats and stuff. So I pretty much doubt it. I think that's a little more exciting than being on YouTube right now. It said, touchy when it's you. What you talking about, YOLO? Who's she talking about? Touchy when it's you. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, YOLO, but it sounds like I should be laughing, but I'm trying to make sense of it. Paul said, very great topic. Let me see. Fats and Tree is in the house. What's up, Tree? How's it going? How's it going? Thank you for being here. I did buy that chocolate Crown Royal. I will be making some stuff. Bernice actually sent me some videos of some cocktails already with it. So I'm going to do a segment for that one. So we're definitely going to do that. We got Demonic Reed in the house. Welcome in, Demonic Reed. Say that, sister girl. Say that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Look. Well, now, YOLO, now I know what you was talking about. You talking about the topic, that the intro. It went over my head. That's okay. I'm sorry. What's up, Maggie? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. We got JT in the house. What's up, JT? How's it going? How's it going? I just want to let y'all know, I can tell when y'all be in the sun, because that glow y'all be having, I don't know what y'all skin be doing. My skin turned black. Y'all skin turned a nice little bronze brown and stuff like that. I just go from a little light to just roasted. So I'm trying to get that little medium going on there. I haven't quite mastered it just yet. Let me see. Make sure I catch everybody before we start. We got a Full of Life now. How you doing, Full of Life? How's it going? Thank you so much for being here. As I said before, if you are a content creator and would like people to connect with you, please do hashtag spirits in the comments, and Nightbot will list your link so other people can connect with you. We got Zeri Petway. They either from TJ, yep, from TJ section. Is it Zaire Petway? I'm assuming. Saying what's up, TJ. I'm sorry, don't know the other host. My name is Tanya. How you doing? And House of X is on as well. Thank you so much. Yes, event yours. Let's see here. JT, everyone speaking to everyone and saying hello to all the panel members. We also have the Truth to Body Natural Design. Now that's a mouthful. How are you doing? I have missed you guys for at least 2 months. All right. They either coming in from House of X or TJ's channel, but thank you so much for coming in and tuning in. We got Miss Lovely Keisha H in the building. What's up, Keisha H? How's it going? Keisha H says hello to everybody. Keisha, I did see a video with a little play button. I didn't hit it yet because tonight and tomorrow are my replay days. I'm hoping to see a live in there somewhere, Keisha. At least one live. Give it a plan. 5 minutes. All we asking for is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Keisha. Just 5 minutes. All right. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Yellow says travel companion is only touchy when you the problem. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. But guess what? We about to find out because we about to find out people's thoughts on it and what everyone's. Oh, it's pronounced Dominique. Oh, okay. Dominique Reed, welcome in. And I'm going to remember that because the way that is spelled, I'm going to remember that. Dominique. I will remember that. And if I mess it up, please correct me again. I have no problem with that. All right. Let's see here. All right. We are down to the bottom of the chat. Let me go ahead and start this conversation. So, first, let me go on and pour my drink. Let y'all know what I'm drinking. I actually fell in love with that strawberry limoncello margarita. So that's what I have today. So I have me a strawberry limoncello margarita, but I got it inside of a martini glass because this is a fun conversation. So I wanted to do a fun drink. I do a rock glass of any kind because that's when the topic is a little serious, but oh, yeah. Oh, this is tasty. Y'all just want to know it has reposado, limoncello, a little bit of agave, some lemon juice, and some cherries in there. Off the chain. I'm telling y'all, very nice, very mellow, very mellow. Yes. Margarita tonight. Yep. Sure enough, that's what I'm drinking. All right. So, 1 second, because I want to make sure I don't lose my spot. All right. I say it every time, a coupe or a martini glass, everything always tastes better. So what we're talking about today, y'all, is travel compatibility. So when you think about travel compatibility, what are some of the subjects or topics that come to mind that you feel another person has to be, I guess, in agreement with you or be part of in order to travel with you? I start off with TJ.
I'm a clean person, like kind of like a neat freak.
Okay.
So keep your little area clean. If it just piled up in one area and it's clean, cool, but just don't have your stuff like all over the place.
Okay. Now I could look. I understand that. That's one of mine too. Leo Wonston.
Can you repeat it again, Tanya? I'm sorry.
I said, what are some of the topics that come to mind when you think about when someone has to travel with you? Like if you had to travel with somebody, what are some of the things that come to mind or is very important for you for them to be compatible with in order to travel with you?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Neatness is definitely
one. See, me, I don't want to say I have OCD when I'm traveling, but I'd say it. But I do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, Tanya experienced it back in January. I think I like literally overpacked, but yeah, I have OCD when it comes to traveling because I don't want to forget nothing. I don't want to. I want to make sure I have everything or over have everything, so I don't want to forget anything. And the person has to be well organized or somewhat organized.
Okay, is you organized or no?
So it's like I don't want to be like micromanaging the person.
That's him, micromanaging. That is the perfect word.
Yeah.
Like, hey, girl.
Like, do you have this check? Do you have that check? And then I don't want to feel like I'm getting anxiety because they don't have what they have to do. So it's like, even like when we travel,
yeah,
I
watch your mouth, Mary.
I do everything, and then Leo just.
I knew you was gonna say you do everything.
I do everything.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Wait a minute, because we get on camera. He always make it seem like I don't do nothing. Okay, honey, I be trying to make a bitch look better on national television. Okay, I do a lot. Okay, but this is what he means when it comes to cruising. He takes the clothes out and hangs them up. That's what he means. Okay, anybody can do that.
I'm talking about making sure we have all the stuff we need in case we have an upset tummy, in case we get motion sickness, in case making sure the documents.
That's good. These are things you need for yourself too, child.
Making sure the documents is well packed so they don't stop us at the gate.
Ooh, not if you want to be stopped at the gate, child.
Yeah.
Okay, so you OCD, pretty much bossy. What about you, Leo? What are your needs for someone to be able to travel with you?
Neatness, because I can organize. Like, I'm a very neat person. It's just Swanson likes to do everything, so I let him do everything. But yeah, I would definitely go with neatness and organization. Definitely.
Okay. You're sensible. You are, So let's go in the comments. There are some people who did respond. So let's see what some of them had to say. But before we do that, just want to say welcome in Travel Cake Trips. Thank you so much for being here. I see you in the chat. Thank you. Maggie says sleep pattern. She gets up way early. So I guess the person has to be okay with getting up way early. And we gonna get into that a little more in detail, Maggie, because I got some topics coming up, but definitely. We also have Yolo says, I can't sleep with the TV on. That's a deal breaker. And I snore. And she snores. So that if that's an issue, earplugs or it ain't gonna work.
Okay. Put some nasal strips in there.
Yeah, some nasal strips don't work. What are those nasal strips supposed to do? Are they
breathe through your mouth?
Something in your sinuses? Because the only thing that stops that is to keep your tongue from blocking your airway. And unless you sleep on your side or your stomach, that's not gonna happen. Bernice says, okay, she drink blue curacao mixed with pink lemonade and Sprite. I know that's right. I'm gonna have to do that one. Bernice. Bernice been sending me some stuff, honey. I'm about to make a segment and just call it Cruising Capers Cocktails. That's what I'm about to do. Most definitely. We got YFC in the house. Hey, YFC, thank you so much for popping in. What's going on? They said it's a great topic. They said they must have their own money.
Yes.
Look. Hold up. Let me go on and where is it at? That is factual. Yes, you need to have your own money. And I'm gonna get into what some of mines are, but that is definitely. Yolo's laughing at Leo said, you can say it, micromanaging. We got Travel Yes We See in the house. How you doing, Travel Yes We See? Thank you so much for being here. Travel Yes We See said 4 people on the Harmony Now are in the Facebook group fighting. Apparently, they just grouped up to share costs and were not close friends prior. Ooh, that's that's not good. Anytime you don't know people and you grouping up and you sharing money, sharing costs. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. How you doing, Ron and Rose? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here, coming in from either TJ or House of X's channel. Thank you so much for being here. They said good evening to everyone. Let's see here. Hold on. We got some other comments that came in. All right. Hold on a second. Maggie says, I live alone, so I'm set in my ways. I want to know where everything is. Don't like things laying around. Facts, Maggie. Facts. My husband will tell you. He just lets me he just say, where you want me at? Where we gonna put it? Because if he does it, it'll be wherever he lay it down, and I don't play that part. Especially if you in a cabin with me. You do what you want in your own space, that you can close the door and I ain't got to see it. But if it got to be in my space, it got to be organized. So I'm there with you, TJ, and Wanston when it comes to that. Most definitely. Let me see. We got Kathy and Brian in the house. Hello, Kathy and Brian. How are you? We are doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Beauty is her name is in the house. What's up, Beauty is her name? Thank you so much for being here. Topic is travel companion compatibility today. Let me see. Yolo says she gets up early too. Foodie Vacay Vicky is in the house. What's up, Vicky from Foodie's Vacations? We're in the house. Those of you who are content creators, go ahead and put hashtag spirits in so people can connect with you who haven't done so already. Keisha H says, I'm easy peasy, but complaining is a problem. I can't tolerate constant negativity. Correct. And we gonna get into that. But you know, the complaining piece comes in when people probably should have just stayed their tail home. I'm just being honest with you there. Maggie said, I need a TV on. Note to self, YOLO and me can't room together. Dominique says, I have to have a light on because I'm visually impaired. Okay, hey, that's fine. You mean on a night, like a night light, right? Because there's some people that the light is on. And I'm like, can we just have a light enough for you to get where you going, like to go use the bathroom? Now, I know when you in a strange place, you may not know, you know, the pattern, the layout of the room. So you may need, like maybe the bathroom light is on and the door is open. So it shows the light so you can get to it. But yes, but see, if you're visually impaired, Dominique, I don't think anybody's going to have a problem with that. They just have to understand. That's like being mad at a person that's hard of hearing and they need to listen to something at a higher level. That just doesn't make sense. Bernice is laughing. Let me see who else had something to say. Oh, Yellow said, and I can't babysit because I will be in the casino or the bar. Note to everyone, don't be bringing your children and expecting YOLO to be babysit. You better bring grandma or auntie or somebody because she ain't the one. That's what right. She says. She is not the one. All right. Paul says, yes, must have your own money. That is a great one. Facts. Okay, and we're going to get into that too. So let's go on and get into here. Maggie said, okay, YOLO, maybe we can room together. I don't know if folks is snoring and all of that stuff. It may not happen. Paul also said, I got to know the person I am staying in the room with well, or else I'll stay by myself. I totally get it. That is true because you can't. And you know, and what is know them well mean? You know, like college roommate well, or like cousin well, sister brother well. Like what's well to you? Yellow says, I unpack us, and pack us back up to go home. Okay. Well, you know what? I ain't doing all of that.
That's too much.
They bring what they gonna bring, and that's it. If they forgot something, that's on them. Only thing I make sure they got is their money, their ID, and their passport. Whatever else you forgot, if you forgot your drawers, you're gonna need to go buy some Carnival drawers, some Royal Caribbean drawers, or Virgin Voyages drawers, whatever drawers they got, tidy whities, boxes, whatever.
You said Carnival drawers.
Beauty is her name. Say you must be able to have the TV on or the balcony door just slightly open. It's nothing like listening to the ocean while sleeping. That is true. That's very relaxing too, especially when it's rocking you to sleep. All right, let's see. Taker said, we are not grouping up with anyone to stay on cost, even if I know you. Okay. If you can't afford your own cabin, stay home. I know that's right. YOLO Maggie YOLO said we will just drink together. No, you can't room together, but you can drink together. We can get rooms next to each other. Yes, you can do that. All right. So before I get on to the next one, and I'll get down to the rest of you because we will touch some of these subjects a little bit, but let me go ahead and play this this video that pretty much summed up a lot of things good, but we'll get into individual things here. But let's go ahead and play this one. Let's see. Use this one here.
You know that feeling when you're on a trip and your friend's constant complaining is driving you nuts? Yeah, we've all been there. Picking the right travel squad can make or break your vacation. It's not just about who's free, it's about who vibes with your travel style. Are you the planner or the go with the flow type? Do you need someone to push you out of your comfort zone or someone who's cool with lazy beach days? Remember, it's okay to have different interests, but core values should align. Communication is key. Set expectations before you go. And hey, a little alone time never hurt anybody. It's all about balance. So next time you're planning a trip, think about who will make it epic. For more travel tips and tricks, check out Epic 11 Tour and Travel LLC.
All right. So, do y'all agree with that? Because it's factual there, especially with people complaining. But before that, I want to make sure what we're going to talk about right now let's start with the planning. So when you plan your vacations based on the type of person that you are, do you already choose where you going and you share with others? Or do you get with others to help you choose the location? So do you choose with them, or do you provide a chosen location? So what are your thoughts about that, TJ? Choose or chosen location?
Mine is split. Since I am a predominantly solo traveler, I choose where I want to go. Unless I go like on a group trip, well, I'm going wherever the group trip is going.
Okay.
So I have really
what about if it's you? If you're planning it and it's for a group, do you choose the location and you share it as a group, or do you get with the group to decide on where to go?
If it's me or myself or somebody else, we're organizing a group cruise. We're going to decide what we're going to do and then put it out there. We're not going to have
there you go
everybody out there, because everybody's going to have different things, and you're going to have 10, 12, 14 different people saying this. No, it'll just be me and whoever else we're planning. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put it out there and be like, this is it. You're either going to go or you're not going to go.
Okay. Leo Wonston, what are your thoughts?
From the past, when we like traveled with other folks,
moving forward too, we like to choose.
You could have let him finish his statement, Leo.
You never let me finish my statements. You got to cut Watson off sometimes. But
Yeah,
we like to
cut him off.
where we're going, and then we put it out there. And if you want to tag along with us, then
you put it out there and you tag along. But also, I don't know how many people have experienced this whenever they did group trips. Everyone is not going to go the same place that you're going on the trips whenever it comes to, like, let's say you land in Nassau. Somebody might want to do whatever they want to do. And then somebody else might be there, or they might have their own preference or negative way. So it's a
way. I know what you meant, but that was the wrong.
It's a lot when you're traveling with a lot.
But I feel like when people, even if it's a group cruise, I don't feel like people are expected to do everything with you. Everyone has their own personality. We're all interested in different things. We're not supposed to be with each other 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just because we're on a cruise. That's just my take. We can do a couple of things together, but then, I got to go to the club, honey. I like to shake. Let's be shaking on y'all, okay?
No, we gonna get on that subject in a minute. I mean, that's a topic as well about to being together or solo for certain activities. So we gonna get there, because that seems to be a hot topic as well, and that have ended some friendships from what I hear.
Ooh, not ended some friendships.
Yeah. Some people get mad when they go on trips with folk and they don't do what they doing, and everybody got to do it together, and everybody got to do the same thing. It happens. It happens. Yay. But okay, so for me, in the earlier days, and I'm talking about outside of me and my husband. So we're talking about people outside of that, because me and my husband, we normally decide where we going. Either he done chose it or I chose, and it doesn't matter because we gonna be together. We're good, compatible folks. If he going to the casino and I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep, and vice versa. We don't have issues traveling together. We've always been good travel buddies, even though some things are different. But it's when you get into the friend zone, or just other people that maybe you don't know, or people that are an extension of your friends or other family members and so forth. My thing is, I rather put out a chosen location. And it may sound selfish, but my thing is this. If you wanted to go somewhere, you would have planned it. And you would have put it out to us to go. But if I'm the one always choosing and ain't nobody else choosing, then you just go where the heck I say we going. This where we
Yeah.
It's usually me and my best friend is going. We because earlier on we used to have like a couple of folks, the friends that don't come out the group chat. It start off with about 8 of us, and next thing you know, it's always me and her. It never ends. Me and her, maybe a third one, but other than that, they never came out. So we stopped doing that because those people would convince us to go to a certain place. We book it, pay our money, and then in the end, they don't have their money. They decide they not going. Now we stuck going to where they wanted to go, but we didn't want to go. We really wanted to go someplace else. So now, since that was the majority, we just choose it and say, hey, this is where we going. If you going, guess what? This where you go to book it, and we'll meet you there. We not organizing no group flights. We not organizing no group hotels. We not organizing nothing. We are booked. This is what we doing. If you want to be a part, we will see you there, and you join in. You want to do the extra curricular activities, you're going to pay your money. If you don't pay your money, you good, because we still going. So it doesn't interfere. If you don't decide not to go, we don't have to worry about switching rooms, because that's another thing. When you get more people in the room and then somebody decide not to go, now you stuck paying more money than what you budgeted for. So sometimes it's just best to just have your partner. We in the room, we good, because if nobody else show up, we good. If you ain't going, okay, well, that's just you. They ain't got nothing to do with what we doing. We done paid, we done booked, we good. If you show up, that's fine. If you don't, it don't make a difference. That's me. All right, let's see what they say that they're saying in the chat here. All right. JT says, I'm set in my ways too, but I will go with the flow. But I do find it nerve-wracking rooming with someone for the first time. Yeah, there's times when and before we end this live, I need everyone to be thinking about what is their worst experience of traveling with somebody. You don't have to don't mention their names, no names, no details where folk know who you talking about, but I just want you to be thinking about that, because I'm going to want you to put in the chat. And then those of you on the panel, I want you to say so. Vicky says sleep mask always. I need the dark. Okay, so Vicky is like, you can keep the damn TV on as long as I don't hear no noise, because I'm gonna have my mask on anyway, because I ain't gonna see nothing. So that's her. YOLO says, you will pay in time, money, or peace. I will pay in money every time. Facts, YOLO. Because money will get you that peace and that time. I'm going to pay it in money every time. You are exactly right. Travel Cake Trip said, Brian and I have been together for 25 years. We have learned each other's ways and have grown used to things. Same thing here with me and my husband. Same thing here. Hold on one second. Where are we? 36. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Because I know I'm not that far back, because I've been clicking on stuff while we've been talking. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Hold on. YFC said something. That's where I ended. YFC says, set expectations and put it in writing too. Dang, you got a contract?
Damn, we need an attorney to... What the hell?
Got a contract? She said, write it down.
Oh, you might as well throw in the NDA while you at it.
I know, right? Oh my God. She said, write it down. Okay, hold on a second. Travel Cake Trip says, as far as for rooming with someone else, like on a cruise, personally, I like to be solo. And I guess she couldn't finish it because it said unless it's her husband, unless it's Brian. YOLO says same thing. Me too. YOLO says shut the heck up. Just relax and let it flow. What you mean relax and let it flow? So you know what? We're gonna find out the truth right there. Hold on, we're gonna get to another subject. Now, y'all remember what YOLO said, just shut up, relax, and let it flow, right?
Oh, she's
Y'all
talking
heard
this
that.
right now.
Y'all heard that. Now, when we start getting down to itinerary and all of that stuff, I want to see y'all just see what she say. That's all I got to say. Because I done seen your vlogs, YOLO, and I'm sorry, your vlogs don't look like you just go with no damn flow. It looked like you done planned and strategized and got all the information before you go on them international trips. So we don't want to hear nothing about relax and let it flow. Because it don't look that way. Now, it might be that way, but it don't. The perception is very different. Very different. Constant complaining is such a downer on a cruise or trip. That is true. I can't get over YFC talking about set expectations and put it in writing. Travel Cake Trip said, go with the flow. I am a chooser, but I am flexible if I am with the group. YOLO said both in some cases, meaning she'll do either choose something or just go with the flow with where someone else is going. Or get with people to choose a place. JT said both. YFC said identify budget and I will choose because I know my taste. Hey, there you go. There you go. That is true. And we're going to get to budget because I believe that's the next subject right now. We're going to talk about budget in a minute. Let's see. Daryl says, if I'm planning, I choose and you can go if you want. I'm with you, Daryl. I don't care who it is. Now, if you already have a group trip and I want to go, I will go. And that's only because I know that I can participate in what I want and not participate in what I don't. As long as I have that option, I will do whatever. But most of the time, if I go on a group trip, it's either because you're going somewhere where I want to go, and I also want to meet everyone and socialize with those that are going. But I don't have to do every single last scheduled group thing that's going on. It doesn't have to be that way. Maggie says, I do a group cruise with you, TJ. I know it's most likely going to be out of Long Beach.
Long Beach.
We get to go, Maggie. We have to make it like a weekend thing before, do a weekend thing before the cruise leave to get some California in, then do a cruise, and then afterwards, and then do it again. YOLO said, this is hard. I have specific tastes. We know, we see. And it's annoying when people don't think or want to do things outside the box. We gonna get there. We gonna talk about that. Because everybody has a reason on why they vacation, right? Everybody has their reason. Well, I think group cruising offer that option of staying as a group or stray away. I agree too, JT. Keisha A says, I plan and ask for feedback when I choose what's best based on my wallet for traveling with the family. Okay, got that. Keisha also says, for groups, only been on one. I will try together with group once, but I won't inconvenience or make myself uncomfortable. That should be for everybody. You either do what you want to do or do something different. YOLO says, story time. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip. I told my hubby I might plan a group trip to London. My hubby, his eyes bucked open. YOLO, if you plan a group trip, just make sure it's like 2027 or later, because I can't add another damn thing on 2026. I will go, and I will just go with the damn flow. I don't care if you walk my feet till they hurt, until they bleed. I don't care if you get me up at 6 a.m. in the morning, because I know I'm gonna eat and drink good. So that's the trade-off right there. That's the trade-off. All right, let's go into the next subject, and then I'll get back to you all. Don't worry, I got the marker here. So, to budget or not? Hear that, Leo? To budget or not? So, when you all are going on vacations, is there a budget or not? Now, do understand. I've heard people say there's a budget just to get where you're going, but then when you get on the trip, the budget goes like it's just a free fall. And then some people say no, it's a budget from the time I leave the house to the time I come back to the house. What are your thoughts on budget?
Me,
Yeah.
I do a budget for two things.
Okay.
I do a budget for the casino,
Okay.
and then I do a budget for spending for each port. I mean, I don't have a set amount for each port, but I just have like, all right, let's say I'm going to 4 different ports. This money is to spend.
Okay.
You know,
and however you spend it.
However I spend it, I spend it. And then, of course, the casino, that's a whole different set of budget right there.
Do you stick to your casino budget?
Yes, I do.
For a fact?
Yes, I stick to it. And it's been working.
Okay.
It works for me. I've been getting a lot of crazy deals and stuff. But yeah, I stick to the budget because you don't want to. I get it. People, they'll reach their budget and then they'll keep chasing it and add more and more. No, I'm not doing that. I'm like, this is my casino budget and that's it. Okay. But then my spending money, I pretty much stay within my spending money. I'll allow for drinks and food off the ship and some trinkets and all that stuff. And I usually always come back with a lot of money because I really don't spend a lot, when I'm out there.
Okay. So that's you. So what about your travel mate? Do they have to have the same budget that you have for? Now, of course, casino don't matter because that's a personal thing. You either do it or you don't. But at the ports, these are things that you want to do. Now, let me ask you this. Does your budget include the excursions and then your budget? Like, are your excursions paid for already with the trip? And then the spending money is just anything on top of excursions? Or is that spending money inclusive of your excursion costs?
The excursion money, that's already paid for. Bam.
Okay, so this is spending money. This is just incidental money.
Incidental money to go to a bar or grab some snacks. Okay. Or, pick up some bottles of alcohol that I don't have or some clothes or something like that. So that's this extra spending money right there.
Okay, so because you pay for your stuff up front, what it sounds like. Yeah. What about your travel companion? Is it important that they are on the same budget level that you are?
They don't have to be on the same budget as me. But, me, that's that military me, I'm a planner. Okay. So if I have a travel companion that's going with me, I'm going to be like, hey, first of all, I'm going to discuss about, hey, at this port, I'm thinking about doing this. What about you? What are you thinking about doing? Mm-hmm. And then we'll talk. And then I will talk about that for each individual port. Okay. And then so at least we're on the same page as communication. Like, hey, this is what I want to do. You want to do? Hey, some of them it may align. Like, okay, cool. I want to do that excursion too, or it may not. But at least we have that communication, so you know what the cost is. So they'll be like, "Oh, I'm short." I'm about to say some words, but no, at least you know what the budget is. So I'm like, this excursion is going to cost this. Okay, cool. Make sure you get the money for that.
Okay. So have you ever? I'm gonna pause that because when we get to the other part, then I'm gonna get your insight on that piece. Leo and Wanston, the budget or no?
A budget must. I would say because we've traveled maybe a couple of times. Budget must.
Uno, dos, tres.
Well, that's cruising. We've also went.
Oh, you meant like? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Budget must, but on cruising.
I thought you were talking about cruising.
On cruising, I'm sorry. We have a shared cash account. Leo could say.
I bring a little extra money because I like to drink in case depending on what mood I am or the occasion, because you can have a good time, pass me a drink. Yeah. Somebody could be getting on your nerves. You don't want to show it on your face. Meet me at the bar. So you have to have a little bit extra cash. So you always got that face on. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Because you got to go back to work with these people. So you got to be on, honey. Okay.
Budget must.
So we stay in the budget, but not for the drinking. Okay. That's my response.
For the drinking, and then if you like me, I'm a foodie. You like to eat, you know what I'm saying? There might be something. There might be something I want. Or Leo, he likes sweets. He's like, well, let's just go to the pastry thing and get the pastry. And now we got to use our card to get it. So budget is necessary.
I pay for what I like. I'm that person. You know what I mean? So even if we have a budget, if I want sugar, I'm paying for it. If I want to drink, I'm paying for it. I pay for what I like. I'm that person.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the last trip that we went on,
it was cute. It was cute. There was two things that it was like, girl, pass me a drink. But
no, wait, hold on. I was telling my story. Oh, the last trip that we went on, I think the first day I overspent.
Wait, the first one? You did overspend. Yes, Miss Mary went over her budget, girl. Let's talk about it, honey. Okay.
I overspent.
Because he had to use my money, and it was my birthday. So, I was like, I had to have the face on. Like, I'm pissed, but I ain't going to show it. I understand, but I don't know what we're doing. Explain it to me so I don't take your head off. You feel me? I'm that person. But
how you going to overspend the budget on his birthday, Wonston?
Because we were new. We didn't understand how the cash card thing works. So I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had all the money on my account. So I'm thinking this is all my money,
No, it's whoever's in the cabin unless y'all separated, but yeah.
See, I didn't know that. We were new. We were virgins. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's swiping and then he ain't got no money. He like, we got to use your cards. And I'm like, wait, why do we have to use your card? And what happened to your money? Or did you have money to begin with? So I was confused. So when we went downstairs,
no swiping.
Okay, he's a swiper. He loves to swipe.
Cash. Drink cash.
Because when I got on the ship, I'm just drinking. So I ordered a drink for both of us.
He feeling bougie is what he feeling. Okay.
And then I went to order another drink. And then at dinner time, I like to have my regular, my Long Island or some tequila at dinner time. Then
but we were drinking like in between all of that too. You know what I mean?
So it's the budget because then I go to the fancy bar and I like to have the fancy.
But getting to the point we were saying, when we went downstairs, they explained that you can put your cash count cards together. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay.
So what about people that you travel with? Do they have to be on the same budget as you?
Oh yes, honey. Wait, listen.
No, not really. Because if you're traveling with somebody and they got more money than you, child. What you do with your money?
But you mean if they don't have the budget?
Well, it depends. Are we good Judies where I don't mind sharing with you, or you one of the people you just here to be here?
They're community trade. You got to pay for them.
I mean, like community trade. Wait a minute. How did we get there?
How we get to community trade?
Like regular people.
Oh.
Like say that's Tanya. She ain't bring no extra money. Are we paying for her, or is she just somebody who work? That's what I meant. I don't know how you got on community trade, girl.
I don't think Tanya.
What type of people you be hanging out with, girl? See,
I don't think Tanya would ever travel nowhere.
No, I was just using it. Like, do you mean like friends?
Yeah, Tanya gonna have money for Tanya.
That's right.
I know. I was just saying.
Tanya may share a little bit, but Tanya.
Okay, let's use another example. If somebody came with us and they run out of money, do you share with them, or that's what she was like? Is there a budget?
Absolutely.
That's what I said. It depends on. If I have the extra money, if I like you like that, you know what I mean? If I don't mind sharing, like, okay, you cool, let's go to the bar and drink, I got you, don't worry about it. But if you one of them people where, you get on my nerves. Like,
on vacation, we a little overspend because...
There's no overspend on vacation. You bring what you know you're going to spend. If you know you like to drink, bring your drinking money. Because the food is free, ain't it? It's part of the room.
You shouldn't even be there.
You got to have tipping money to tip the people for doing a nice job.
Yeah.
What he say?
Oh, I said if you don't have the money to be on vacation, you shouldn't be there in the first place.
Okay, is you on vacation or not?
Say it again.
Exactly, like with today's technology.
Of course, Maggie.
You can research.
Oh, you mean him? Okay, is he gonna buy you a drink or not?
Of course, Maggie.
He say that now. Wait until y'all get to the cruise, okay?
TJ said if you ain't got the money to go, stay your ass home. Basically. It is true.
Because you know what you're getting yourself into. Mm-hmm. I mean, with today's technology, you can go online and see how much excursions cost through the cruise line or a third party and see how much the average drinks are on the cruise ships and all that. So you can formulate, okay, how much money you're going to spend. Just don't jump into it blind. And then halfway through the cruise, you're like, hey, Wonston, hey, I'm a little short. Can you float? No, know what you're getting into.
In case you got somebody on the other side that you can call them like, I need you to send me some money, honey. And they just send it because they, they think you cute, they like you or something. Then, then you good. Always have a backup.
Yeah, they can have a backup, but it's up to them to have a backup.
Oh, I stay with a backup, honey. Okay.
Yeah, I think anybody going on vacation, you either need to have an American Express or a backup. Okay. So let's see.
Yeah,
so I got some responses.
DJ Destination Vlog when he returns.
When it comes to a budget, that's why I prefer all inclusive. So I actually prefer to pay for stuff up front. So when I go on the trip, anything that I spend are incidental costs, similar to like what you do, TJ. It's like, look, everything that I want to do and that I came to do and plan to do is paid for. Mm-hmm. Anything that I'm bringing is because it's something extra. Like you said, I'm picking up some bottles that I don't have. Maybe buying some souvenir or whatever for me, because I don't bring souvenirs back for any damn body. I'm spending money someplace, maybe, it's some other type drinks or a bar out off of the cruise ship or whatever that I didn't, that's not included in the drink package or on the resort or whatever. And we're going there to enjoy a nice restaurant that's local with the local cuisine or something like that. That's extra. Anything outside of that. But when it comes to the people traveling with me, yeah, you need to have your own money, because I'm sorry, I will be that person and be like, hey, I'm going over here to get this. Do you want to go? Well, I didn't really budget for that. Be like, okay, well, I'll be back. And what are you going to do while I'm gone? That's just the way it is. Because now if I have it and it's like, okay, well, sure, come on with me and let's go. But getting folk used to that, no. Because what you will find is that if you start doing that, then every time they go on a trip with you or whatever, then they assume that, I don't have to worry about not having money for a drink because I know Tanya gonna buy me a drink. No, because that might be one day I'm sipping just like this. Yeah. And you drinking Aquafina. And it's okay, because water is important for your body. So it's okay. But yes, you don't have to be the exact same budget, but you have to have your budget for what you came to do. That's all I ask for. You don't have to have my budget, but you do have to have the budget that you came to do, because Tanya gonna do what Tanya would come to do. Now, whatever you choose not to do, whatever Tanya's doing, some things we do together, some things we may not. It's okay. But that's my thoughts on that. So let's look at what they have in the comments here. And we got a lot of comments, and I was starring stuff as I was doing this. So hold on a second. Let me go to my start. Okay, so Yolo says story time. Oh, okay, we got that already. Sorry, I said that already. Maggie, now I like being at the same hotel for a group cruise the night before the cruise, so you get to meet others. I like that too, because it helps you get to know people. I like that. Mm-hmm. JT said the same thing. Excuse me. Cruising Chris. How are you doing, Cruising Chris? Thank you for being here, and thank you for commenting. I would rather room by myself than room with someone strange or someone not my spouse or family. That is totally understandable. I'm like that too. Next year, fall will be my first solo cruise, where not a solo cruise, meaning I'm not there and don't know anybody. It just means I'm traveling by myself. I'm staying in the stateroom by myself, and I'll be bothered with folks outside the room, but I'm there by myself. So that's helpful there. Ron and Rose said their spouses or their travel buddies. Maggie said, not mentioning any names. Uh-oh, this sounds like some tea. Hold on.
Uh-oh. There we go.
I did share my cabin once with someone I didn't know. So if you watching in the bushes, whoever it is, you already know who you are.
I want names.
Wait, but she said, but I had a really good cruise deal and shared it with this person. Learn then, never again.
Names, Maggie. Names, Maggie.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure Maggie don't even have to say no names. Who, if they watching, they know who they are. That's all that is. Yolo said, right, I am a planner. I'm talking about the complainers. Oh, okay, Yolo. Okay, I got you. Hey, Marjorie, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Talking about travel compatibility. I always go solo and never stay in my cabin because I party too much. Marjorie, are you on Shipmate? Because I got quite a few cruises coming up through 2027, and I need to know which one you on so I can come look for you. Okay? Because I don't sure. Look, I know what you said in the comments about that Sea Offer cruise. That is definitely one that I wish you would have been on. I can tell you that daggone much. It would have been me and you every day. Because them other ones was in there. Darn it, I wish I had where my cord at. Folks was in there like this. Sitting in the damn casino, and they up there running over my damn foot with the damn scooters. Beep, beep, beep. Don't know how to damn drive. Just Marjorie, look. Anyway, let me go ahead. Marjorie, just make sure you look on Shipmate. I'm on there. All my stuff is up to date. I need you to go on there and see which one I'm on. If you going, and let me know, message me and let me know that you on one of them. Yolo said, DT Cruiser, that's why my husband gave me the eyes. You know what, Yolo? I'm gonna need you to tell the comments. Why did your husband give you the eyes? We all would like to know why your husband gave you the eyes. Be on Judge Judy. Yellow be on Judge Judy. That's what YMC said. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you. We're talking about travel companionship. JT said, I have heard of people complain about the person they room with, but fail to let that person know what they didn't like. I think keeping an open line of communication the experience. That is true, but I think there are some people that if they share a room with somebody and the experience is not what they thought, depending on who the person is, like if it's somebody that they feel they have to travel with again, I think people will say something, right? You would say something because you like, can we compromise on something because we got to go through this again? But if it's somebody that you like, I don't got to travel with you no more. Why they gonna say anything? They're gonna be like, I just won't room with you no more. And then it just won't be an issue. So, but that is true. But JT, I would love to hear how you would tell somebody what you don't like about them in that room. You say that now. Talk about YOLO. I guess she's talking to JT. The original JT, agree. I should have said something and communicated with the one I had. Well, that is true. Okay, so JT was really talking about Maggie. Should have said something to the person. Budget is a must for me. That is JT. Okay, she said it's a must. YOLO said, yes, there is a budget, but. So y'all already know about the word but. But means everything before then is some bullshit. So her real answer is after but. I don't go nowhere broke and without a cushion. If you ain't got no money, stay home. There you go, right there. That's the answer. That's the answer. And I'm with you 100%. And it sounds like TJ with you 100%. And it sounds like Leo and Wanston is saying you need to come with your own coins because they ain't about to give you none either. So I think everybody can agree with that. Maggie said, I budget $50. $50 a day, Maggie. I be in the casino having Convulsions. $50?
What is that?
Now, Maggie, you and Timmy can hang out because Timmy gonna give you 20. After his 20 over, whatever his 20 don't generate, he ain't doing nothing no more that day. He giving you $20 a day is Timmy's budget in the casino. I prepay everything else except odds and ends. So we're on the same page with that. YFC said, I have a daily budget for the casino on a cruise. What's your daily budget, YFC? What's your daily budget for the casino? I'm curious to know what your casino budget is.
Mine changes from the length of the cruise.
Okay, but is it by day, TJ, or is it
by day?
It's by day. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well,
basically, the day amount doesn't change. It's just the number of days, the total changes.
Right. Just total number of days for cruise. So I budget for $100 a day. So on a 7-day cruise, $700.
Okay.
A 4-day cruise, $400.
Okay. See, a 7-day cruise is $1,400 for me. That's $200 a day. And I can honestly tell you that I usually very seldom use my budget money because usually by day 4 or 5, I don't want enough money to keep playing the winning money versus my money, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, that makes perfectly good sense because that side-by-side cruise that I just got off of, I was way under budget because I kept, I played the machines. I kept going up and down, up and down. Mm-hmm. My points are just racking up. I'm playing on that.
That's the way to do it.
I'm like, yeah. And so I was way under budget putting in the machines because I just kept going up and down. And, there's one machine I was at for like 4.5 hours on $40.
There you go. How many drinks you have?
Only 2 because I want to keep myself straight.
Two drinks for 4.5 hours.
I want to keep myself straight.
Okay. All right. I had to say something to someone I roomed with a few years ago. I was scared, but it helped for the rest of the trip at Mag. JT, I don't picture you scared of nobody. Who was you scared with? Was it Edna? You scared of Edna? I'm just joking. But
Edna acted like Debo.
I can't picture you scared of nobody. Paul said, when I do go to the casino, I try to have a budget for that. Yes, that you definitely have to go in with a budget because if not, you will be at that ATM machine spending your mortgage money on there or your savings. Yolo said, yes, I try to plan and pay for as much as I can before I go or leave home. And a lot of times that is the best way to do it. So, you know that anything you do spend is not something that you need. It's something that you want. So the original JT, you're the only one I talk to about my experiences, Maggie. But I still have a cushion. Casino money doesn't count. So your casino money don't count. That's not in the cushion. Your casino money is whatever. Paul says, I don't need to be tied at the hip with my travel companion. We don't have to do everything together. That's the next, that's coming up right now. Paul, coming up right now. Hold on one second here. Where's my star? Hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find my spot before we get to the next one because I don't want to miss. Well, there we go. All right. So the next thing is together or solo. So do you have to do everything together when you go on a group or when you go with your travel companion? Or is it okay? Does the other person have to understand that they can do their own stuff on their own terms? Especially if you're a planner.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. No, they don't have to do whatever I'm doing. I'm going to discuss. Again, I'm a planner. So prior to, we'll speak for excursions. So prior to, my companion already know what I would like to do, and we're going to talk about if we're going to do it together or not. But then, you have your daily activities, on the ship, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll discuss, hey, this is what I plan on doing. You can join me or not. We don't have to be together at the hip. So when I was cruising 4.5, 5 years ago with my ex-girlfriend at the time, we didn't do everything at the same time, because she wanted to do this and I want to do that. We're like, cool, I'll see you later. I'll text you.
Okay.
So we weren't at the hip, so you go on and do your thing. I'll do my thing, and we'll meet up and do some things together that we liked. And then, we don't have to be on the hip together on the ship.
So it's not necessary.
No.
But the person you travel with have to be okay with that.
Yes.
Because there are people who expect, well, if we're traveling together, we're supposed to do things together. So the other person has to respect that too, correct? And they have to be okay with that.
Yes.
Okay. Leo Wonston, what are your thoughts?
For me, no, we don't have to do the same thing. But Miss Mary over here, child, she want to do it.
Leo, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm speaking from experience. The last vacation was great, but Wonston, I think, wanted to go to the what floor was it? Where they have the deck parties. It was one of those night parties, and I wanted a little nap, and Miss Mary would not let me nap. It made me a little cranky, but I had to put that face on. But I was 5 minutes from taking his head off. I was like, let me get a rest in. We've been up since like 7 o'clock. And I got one of them fun personalities. Like, listen, my personality can't go on without a break, child. Okay. It was at nighttime, whatever nighttime thing it was.
Was it a white party or?
It was a night party. I just can't think of what the name
or something.
Oh, it was one of those glow parties.
Okay,
the 80s rock and glow party.
Yeah, the glow party.
I had to stop and think. What was I doing? Okay.
So it sounds to me, Wonston, like it sounds like folk need to do what's on your itinerary. That's what it sounds like to me. No? Okay, I'm taking note of this. Go ahead.
If it's just Leo and I, then yeah.
But so that just goes for Leo. Okay.
Yeah, if it's just Leo and I, then yeah. If I'm traveling with a group, I would ask, because it's a family thing for me, at least show up to 1 or 2 dinner nights.
Okay.
That's one thing I noticed. Everybody will sign up for dinner, but not everybody would come. And I was like, oh, okay, so we don't have to eat dinner together. So, after a while, I'm looking at one thing like, well, why do you keep scheduling these things if nobody even wants to come? You know what I mean? But I guess, it's just for us. But, people would come like every other day or something like that. So I was like, as long as we get to dress up, I'm fine. But I was the first time we got, lost?
That was the first.
Yeah, we had.
Our first experience.
We had went to the, what's that thing called?
The Lido Deck Market.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the Lido Buffet.
The buffet, that was good because they had chicken parmesan sandwich. That's what I ate, honey, because I love me some chicken parmesan.
Because no one had told us.
Everybody else was upstairs at the dining. We didn't know that we were supposed to be upstairs.
Pay attention to our ID card.
Honey, we were so lost.
But the name on the ID card, that's the restaurant. So, we looking for everybody. We thinking that everybody go eat in the Lido Deck Market for dinner. So then we happened, because we were still getting service, because we wasn't like far out in the ocean. First cruise, Virgins. And okay, so we texted something like, where, the app that Carnival give you and all that stuff that you can text. We were like, where y'all at? They was like, we at the I don't know what restaurant it was on the Freedom. But
everybody was at the diner, basically.
Everybody was there.
So we wound up going upstairs.
So we wound up going to meet everybody.
And I was like, is it okay to eat again? Because we just ate. Like, ain't we already stuffed and full? It was a cute experience, though. Yeah. It was fun.
Okay. So Leo feels like everybody don't have to do anything together.
No, do your own thing.
But Wonston, does everybody doesn't have to do everything together, but if you're going together, you would expect at least to do some things together.
Something, and at least like meet up for dinner. You don't have to do the activities.
Right.
You don't have to do like the photo thing. But if you sign up for the trip, you sign up to be here, at least come to dinner. At least
Okay.
eat.
I like the photoshops when we all take pictures together. That's the fun part for me.
You know, at least
Yeah.
see you one time throughout the whole trip. Just don't.
Well,
Not
you see people, you just see them, walking
passing.
back. No, and then we all eat together when it's that brunch thing, Majiggy.
if they sign up for it.
Everybody normally goes to that though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't think that everybody has to go to everything. I think that people pay for their vacation just like we pay for our vacation. And, they may be like, okay, I may only see you at dinner. You know what I mean? I may only see you at dinner. And that's okay. In terms of only seeing someone at dinner. But you do hope that if they are with you, that they would, at least enjoy some piece of, do something with you. So, but there are some people that go on the group trip and you may only see them at the meet and greet and then at the last dinner before you get off the ship. And then that's it, and that's okay. But the whole thing is, the travel companion for me has to be okay with doing things on your own. May not be able to do things that you want to do all the time. I may want to sleep in. This is me. I'm going to do both. Like, you get those people who are early to rise and you get those people who are late to rise. I can be both. It all depends. So you're not going to keep me up at night to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and think we're going to get up at 8 o'clock and eat breakfast. You could kiss my ass on that. I'm going to be asleep. Don't bother me until brunch. Brunch, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Now we can talk about that. But it's either one or two things. If you want me up early, then the night before has to be early to bed. If you want me up, if I can be late, then I'm gonna be up all night. I can't do both. Look, I'm in my 50s, my AARP days. I know my 50s. I know my limits. I know exactly what I can and can't do. So I'm gonna keep it real. So if I'm at the club until the club closes at 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, don't expect me up in 5 hours. I'll be up in 7 hours, but I'm not gonna be up in 5 hours. So I'm gonna eat brunch and not breakfast. So as long as my companion understands that it's okay for you to go on out there to breakfast by yourself, I'm good. I'll see you when you finish. I'll see you when you're done. But there are some people who actually get into arguments. There are people who fuss about things and everything. I actually have a video on, hold on a second, on choosing the right person. So hold on one second.
Number 2, probably the most important, or at least the most important to me, choosing the people that you want to travel with, choosing the right people that you want to travel with for the type of travel that you're doing. And so, for instance, if you know that you're going on an international trip, you don't want to necessarily invite people that have flight anxiety. You don't want to necessarily invite people that may be uncomfortable with different cultural norms, because it's definitely going to be a situation where you're going to end up spending time trying to kind of coddle them, and you're not going to be able to enjoy the trip if you're coddling somebody else. So to avoid all of that, pick the right people. Another example of this is if you are trying to go on a luxurious vacation, you're not going to want to choose your friends that like to stay on a budget, because then you're going to have issues with, oh, I don't want to do this because it's going to cost too much money. And I don't like that. I was going to say nobody likes that, but I don't like that.
Okay. Well, those are some things to be thinking about with people. You like I said, you can't just choose everybody to travel with. You want to at least know them to some point to know exactly what you're getting into. So let's go ahead and go in here into the comments, because there's quite a few. Maggie wants to know, Austin, would you buy her a drink?
Of course.
Buy me a drink.
Okay. Want to know, do you want to buy her a drink? Okay, let's go into these comments. Okay, so in the comments here, Keisha says, yes to a budget, and yes to my non-family travel companions have to be able to pay their own way. Don't expect me to pick up your tab. Generosity is one thing, being taken advantage of is another. That is a fact.
Yes.
YOLO says, right, Leo, because if I want it, I'm getting it or doing it. So that was when you said you gonna pay for your drinks if you want your drinks. YOLO also said there is a floor to ceiling of the budget. Okay. I asked about the casino. Yellow, are you treating or no? Daryl says, always, always, always budget. I plan vacation at least a year in advance so I have time to save and pay for the experiences I like. I know that's right. Keisha says, right, stay at home. Basically, if you ain't got the money, stay where you going. Stay at home and watch TJ's Destinations vlogs when he returns from his trips. That's right. Do some couch cruising, right, YFC? You ain't got the money? Couch cruise. All right, hold on. Hold on. Where's my star? Where's my star? Hey, Leonica, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I see you. I was scrolling through the comments here. I was looking for my comment that I starred on here, so I didn't lose my spot. Let me see. YFC said facts. Everybody can go on a celebrity cruise with us. It's a totally different demographic. You got that right, YFC. Celebrity is definitely a different vibe. Definitely a different vibe. Daryl said, I wish I could sleep until 8 on the go with YOLO. I'm up by 5 to 6 damn near every day. That don't mean you gotta get out the bed. Just because
you gotta get out.
You gotta get out the bed, Daryl.
But what are you gonna do? Just sit there? No, you gotta get active.
You lay down, you play on your phone a little bit, and you be surprised your eyes start to get heavy again, and you put it to the side and you roll over.
I'm out the room by 7.
What you doing at 7?
Gonna get a little something to eat.
And then what?
Kick back, check my, social media stuff, catch up, from the day before. But I'm like, okay, I can sleep and rest at home. I want to get up, walk around the ship, people watch, or especially in a nice area, sit on a nice lounger, watch the waves or something, Yeah, or if I have a balcony cabin, sit on the balcony and chill.
I don't know. 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna stay my tail in the bed until my back hurt, and then I get up. I'll get out the bed about 9. That's the earliest you're gonna get me. And if I get out the bed, it's because I got to pee. I may be awake. So yes, I'm not saying that I'm asleep the whole time till 10 or 11 o'clock. What I'm saying is I'm not getting up, moving around and out the door until 10:30, 11 o'clock. On a night where I was up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry. I need me at least 7 hours sleep. I need me at least my 6 to 7 hours sleep. I do. I can't. You're not gonna have me tired. Because the whole purpose of vacation is to relax, right? Is to relax. And we gonna get into that. Hold on, because I got a subject about that too. Because what everybody thinks is vacation may not always be vacation. Okay, so Rod says that's what I'm saying, Tanya. I can't be paying vacation support. Yeah, TJ, you can't just have money for the travel, but not the vacation. I can't help you. Okay, so Rod was 2 conversations back. YFC said, do you encourage your travel buddy to get travel insurance too? Look, let me tell y'all something. Let me ask that question to the panel. Let's say you on a cruise. Something happened with your travel companion and they don't have travel insurance. Are you staying behind to make sure they get home, or I'm just asking, Or are you gonna go home and be like, look, you need somebody in the US to come back and get you? I can go deliver the message for you. Is it a requirement? That's a good question, YFC. Is it a requirement for your travel buddy to have travel insurance?
I would highly recommend it to them and explain it. Being a seasoned traveler and seeing different things that have happened, that I've seen personally on the cruise ships. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, you can slip and fall, come out the bathtub. You can coming out the spa on the Lido deck or Serenity, and just break it down to them what could happen and why you should get it. You don't need the annual pass; just get it for that cruise. And again, hey, it's good if you need it. It's good if you don't. It's good to have that backup because that flight back from, I don't know,
wherever, right,
Puerto Vallarta back to California. Guess what? You're coming out the pockets on that.
That's right. That's right. And don't let you had to have some medical care or something in addition. They'll charge you out the tail, and they don't take your health insurance either. Aetna don't work over there.
For them to check your blood pressure,
don't work over there.
It's $65 for them to check your blood pressure. So those people who need their
look, I be like, TJ, give me your blood pressure cup. I do it.
You better use your smartwatch.
121 over 80. I'm good. Leo Wonston, would it be a requirement for your travel companion to have travel insurance?
It's recommended, yes. For us, whenever we cruise, because we live in New York, we can't get it with Carnival, so we'll have to get a private insurance because we can't get the insurance that's on Carnival.
Oh, that's right. Y'all is in that little disclaimer down at the bottom, the little skinny ass fine print at the bottom. Y'all in what is it? Is it Arkansas or Kansas or California? Some not California, but there's like 3 or 4 states that you can't get the insurance.
Yeah. So I would say it depends on what state they live in. Then you have to get a private insurance out of the cruise line to get the insurance. On the go, Yola says yes. New York sucks and MA and NE. Yeah. So
what's NE?
New England.
Oh, yeah.
We always get travel insurance. Okay.
Well, since you're speaking of insurance, let's talk about a touchy subject about your travel companion.
Oh, you already know my answer to that.
Is it a requirement for them to have TSA pre-check?
Yes.
And global entry? Is it a requirement of them to have that? I'm pretty sure the comments gonna blow up because I'm pretty sure people are agreeing with the fact of definitely. So TJ, your thoughts on the TSA global entry?
Yes, you have to have TSA travel or TSA whatever, because like when I flew out to Florida out of LAX, I was in boop, 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 security bam, but that line for the regular people was like 45 minutes. I'm not waiting for you. I paid this money for a reason. And same from Orlando, going back from Orlando, flying into LAX. Orlando's a big airport just like LAX. I got my TSA pre-check. I'm through. That line was like, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I'm not waiting for you. You got to have it. It's simple. I mean, you got to have it because I'm like, why am I going to wait? That's just me. It may sound stubborn or petty or whatever, but especially if you're going on if you're flying, at least 5 months or more. It only takes a couple of weeks to do TSA, to schedule an appointment and go to your local place at TSA. Hell, mine was at Staples. I did the little thing online, and the closest place to go was Staples. Went to Staples, set my appointment for the following week. Did my right there, and then bam, I got my TSA number, and I was good to go. So, yes, if you have at least a couple of months on it, get it.
Okay.
And it's not that expensive.
Okay. What about a passport? Is it a requirement for your travel companion?
Okay, depends where we're going. Well, if we're leaving the country, well, you depends on where you go. You need a passport anyway. So if you don't have a passport, you're not going with me.
Okay.
But let's say if we're local and we're doing Carnival or Norwegian, whatever, you can have your birth certificate, but I'm not waiting for you because I'm going to go through my passport line and I'll wait for you to go through your long, huge birth certificate line. I'll wait for you, but I'm not waiting in line for you.
Oh. Okay. So House of X and Leo. Y'all already know how I feel. Go ahead, because I'm
okay, so I don't want to say.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me change this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
TSA entry global. Okay, so for us, speaking for me and Leo, TSA pre-check-in is not something that we are interested in. Not saying that we would never get it, because we always arrive earlier than the time that we supposed to board. So for traveling with somebody else, we would advise them, listen, if you're supposed to board at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, you need to get there at the airport way more time if you don't have pre-check-in.
Okay.
So as far as passports, yes, it's necessary because I don't want to wait in a long line anymore. I've done the birth certificate situation before, so yes, that's necessary. But as far as the pre-check-in, I always go ahead of time where I don't have to wait.
But you still wait. Well, yeah, you don't have to wait because the person who's probably traveling with you is arriving a little later, I think, right?
Oh, I'll give an example. So, okay, let's say if our plane takes off at 4.
Yeah.
We leave the house at...
You be at the airport at what time?
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. It's because we have to plan the travel time. We're coming from the Bronx, and then a train to a bus because we got to go to Queens. And then by the time we get there, you also have to plan your travel time if you have to pee or use the bathroom or want to stop and get coffee or something. Then after you do that, either you're checking bags, you're not checking bags or whatever. Then
is you checking them bags or not?
Get your ticket, or you can have it on your phone, whatever. Then by that time, 1 o'clock, we get to TSA. Normally, leaving out of LaGuardia is decent. Yeah, it's decent around that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not important for your travel companion to have TSA.
But I would say for us, if we're traveling with somebody else other than Leo and I, they must, if they don't have pre-check-in, they must show responsibility to get to the airport on time. If not, then I'm leaving you because I already paid for the ticket.
Okay, you will get left behind.
So are you the person that say when you're traveling with somebody, you don't meet them at the check-in, you meet them at the gate?
Yes, I meet you at the gate.
Okay. And the reason I say that is because my answer to this is that's just how I am. TSA Global Entry Passport, if you don't have it, now that doesn't disqualify you for traveling with me. I just need there to be an understanding that we will be in 2 separate lines. and
Yeah.
I will be where I need to be before you. So while you're standing in line trying to get through TSA, by that time I'll already be at, what is it, PF Chang's if it's Atlanta, on the terminal, having my orange chicken and rice and my ultimate margarita. I will be there, so you can meet me there when you get through checking your bags. When we're on our way home and we're coming back in and it's about global entry, I will go get the car and I will meet you outside of baggage claim. I'll see you when you get through the passport customs and all of that great stuff. Yes, I am that friend. And yes, I have left my best friend. I have left my friends. I have left my best friends. I have encouraged them to get it and they have it now. They have TSA and they have global entry. I sure have. Now, my husband, he was one that wanted to wait a little bit to get his at first. So me and baby girl went and got ours first. And then he went and got his about 3 weeks to a month later. And me and baby girls got ours first. And when we went on our family trip that year, me and baby girl was like, Dad, we'll go get the car, we'll go get the bags, and we'll see you when you get through customs. And so, yes, I've left my husband too. We will see you on the other side. I'm that friend. I'm that friend. I'm that wife. I'm even that mother, because my stepdaughter, before she got in the military, she didn't have that. And she didn't want to get it because she knew she would have had to get her security clearance, and she would have got it anyway because she cheap. And so she didn't want to pay for it. So when we was coming back from the Dominican Republic, she was on that line. Now her daddy went online with her, but me and baby girl did not. We went, got the car, we got the bags, and we was ready for them when they finished. So I am that person. So just putting it out there, and all my friends know it. So yes, I'm that person. I will see you on the other side. Nothing personal. It's just, if you want this access, then you need to go get it. If not, I'm not waiting in line with you. I love you, but I need you to love me enough to understand that I'm that type of person, that I paid for this access. And so therefore it is what it is. So those are my thoughts there. All right. So let's go into here, because I started some comments. So Maggie said she always gets the insurance. Yellow says yes, she gets the insurance. YFC said travel buddy bet not asked to use my internet either to check their social media account and run my battery down. Look, totally get it, YFC, but I have shared my internet if I'm not using it. Usually, believe it or not, I only pay for the internet because I may go live. That's the only reason I pay for the internet. Outside of that, I don't really need the internet. If it's a trip where I don't plan to go live, I don't pay for the internet unless I'm working. And if I'm on vacation, I'm not working. I just need to be able to check my emails. And if I can't check my emails, I'm good. I'll just have to wait till I get back. But I have shared my internet at some point. Rod says, YFC, I'm going to encourage my travel buddy to subscribe to Points Blank Travel. You know what, Rod? What's up, Cruz Bolero? How you doing? Hopefully you still in here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yolo said, dang, I need a refill. Look, I already did my refill, and I got one more drink in this shake over here. And then I got food upstairs for after the live. I'm going to eat that food. Yellow says, standing on business. I know that's right. He said he needed it in writing that I would not complain to him. Yolo, who are you talking about? You talking about your husband when you talking about the group trip? You're going to have to give me some more details on that. YFC said, this is Shelton. Oh, we thought it was Key. Okay, Shelton. Okay. Yellow said he gave me the eyes because he know how I am when things don't go my way. Key word is my way. Is that a key word, Yolo?
Yeah,
my
that's
way?
a key word right there.
Yeah, or when I am not is in capital letters, having a good time. Everyone will know it. Notice everyone is in capital letters. So Okay. Well, I haven't traveled with you, but I've traveled alongside you, and you don't seem unreasonable to me. But then again, it was local. It was, sort of domestic, like, so it's a little different. I ain't traveled with you to none of your London, Europe trips, so that might be a different YOLO over there, so we don't know, but we'll find out when you do your group trip, girl. Vicky says drinking and driving scooters. Don't get me started. Look. So Vicky, and thank you for being here. Are you worried that folks don't get insurance and want to be doing all them drinking and all those excursions, not realizing that the likelihood of them getting hurt is going to cost them some money if they're not covered? Is that what you're saying? Keisha said, "Oh my God, Miss Tanya and the gambling old timers." Look, I'm gonna touch on that at the end of this live. I'm gonna touch on that at the end of it. I am. JT said, "That's what I want to hear about." Let me tell y'all something. I had a story for y'all, and that might not need to just be a live of its own. Just gonna be honest with you. Are you Shelton or Key? Okay, you already said it's Shelton. Maggie said, on the last group cruise, I won $900 on the last day of the cruise. It's always the last day of the cruise. And casino was closing at 3, so I took most of it home. Okay, well, then that's a good thing. That means you didn't have the time to spend it. YFC says $700 for a 7-day cruise is right, plus the cruise free play. Facts. Mm-hmm. Exactly. What's up, TB's Life? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Sorry, we're a little late getting to you. I'm a little behind in the chats. We've been chatting it up. YOLO said, hell, I have a budget, and when it's gone, it's gone. I blew my wad on a cent the second night. Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
That means you have 5 more days, 5 more nights. Hubby felt sorry for me and gave me some of his winnings, and I won $1,100. Okay. Then you back up there. Okay, you got your money back. Okay. That's good. That's good. Daryl said, I budget an amount for the entire cruise for the casino. That's how I do. But I also got like my little side play money that I could dip into every now and again. But most of the time I stick to my budget because I very seldom do I overspend on my budget. I'm usually just playing the winnings. JT said, no, it wasn't Aetna. Okay. TJ, you said Aetna's Debo. All right now. Daryl said that part. I did the same on World America by day 4 and was done. With the casino money, y'all are not that ain't good, y'all.
No,
Yellow
it's
said,
not.
no, I have a casino budget. When it's gone, it's gone.
Have that self-control.
Yes. My budget for the one cruise I went was $12.50 per day.
What?
$50 total. I came back with $10. But that's some, you know what, Rod? You couldn't be no travel companion of mine. I just want to let you know that this is $12.50 a day.
That's 4 spins or 3 spins.
The $12.50 ain't got the nerve to have a decimal. What you playing penny slots?
We're not in Vegas. They ain't got no penny slots on no cruise.
Oh, JT said no. Debo is sister. She said sister is the Debo.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Annie and Spence? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yellow said my daughter is school and my hubby doesn't have as much PTO, so I travel solo a lot. All the money mine anyway. Girl, you need to. It's day money too, Yellow. Maggie says now with the app on Carnival, you can start what you were doing. I'll see you there or not. Facts, Maggie. Facts. Mm-hmm. You know, when you see that 1 person, 2 person, if you don't see that 2 person, they ain't going. Yellow said, oh, wrong subject. I spend a large part of my time in the casino and my hubby goes to bed early. TJ will wait till I go to bed and then go back to the casino with his little $60 winnings and then come back with $20. So I let him go because he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing no damage. A friend of mine told me I was selfish because I wanted to see a different show from her and left her to go see it. Problem. See, people got to be willing to do things on their own. You know, just because you go with people don't mean everything you're doing has to be together. Bernice said, we have a group of 32 people going on an Alaska cruise in May. And I explained this is not a structured group cruise. And everyone has a clear understanding that they do whatever they want. That's right. You let them know. But then, you know, there are people who assume that a group cruise is supposed to have an itinerary and a schedule, and they want to do every single thing. And I'm like, it ain't, everybody grown. This ain't high school. This ain't a field trip. Especially if you're a content creator, definitely do your own thing unless we are collaborating. Correct. Maggie says, I went on a cruise with two of my sisters. They wanted to nap every day. I was like, y'all can nap at home. Too much to do on the cruise. Now, when it comes to napping, this is what I believe about naps. If you get up by 5, 6, 7 in the morning, you deserve a nap, right? That's just me. If you want to take a nap in the middle of the day, and those people normally nap about 3, 4 o'clock, right? Like right before dinner. They nap and they get there, they recharge so they can be up for the evening and maybe late in the evening. You deserve that. But I don't want no nap. I'm just going to get my sleep in the morning. I'm going to not leave out the room till 10:30, 10, 11 o'clock. And you ain't got to worry about no nap from me. I'm not going back in that room until it's time to go to bed. Or unless I'm going there to change my clothes to get ready for a special dinner or something like that. I don't need to go back to the room unless it's time for bed. So that's just the way it is for me. But I totally get it. Keisha said, yeah, I'm not able to be on attention with the group every night. That would be stressful to me. Okay, yeah, that's true, Keisha. And Yellow said, Bernice, me too. I'm scared to ask the ship end date. All right, so let's go to the next topic here. So the next topic is itinerary to plan or not plan, but this is in conjunction with this. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Itinerary, either you planning or is it go with the flow, like we figure it out when we get there. But also it combines with this definition of vacation, activities or relax. Because everybody, their reason for going on vacation is for different things. So when you think of a vacation, are you something like I'm here and I want to see everything and I'm building an itinerary and activities all throughout the day and the evenings and every single day, basically like a planning itinerary? Or is it like, you know what, I go at home and vacation to me is relaxing, but I may want to do a few things. I may want to go and sightsee and do some things. But then there's also some times when I may want to, if I got to get up at 7 in the morning, that's like going to work every day. So when am I on vacation? When am I sleeping until my eyes wake up and I'm ready for the, you know, I'm recharged or whatever? Because if you got to get up and be gone at 7:30, 8 o'clock every single morning of your vacation and you go back to work, when did you actually go on vacation? So what is a vacation to you? And does it need to be a strict, fulfilled itinerary, or is it a, you know, staggered itinerary where it's like, hey, these are things that we want to do, but I'm also scheduling some break time, some relaxation time in between the two. So I'm gonna start off with Leo and Wanston for this one, and then go to you, TJ.
For me, no. I normally get up early anyway because I gotta have my coffee.
Well, if you stay asleep, you don't need no damn coffee.
Oh no, he can't function without coffee. He's a bitch without coffee.
He's a bitch without coffee.
God.
You think he takes your head off now? Him without coffee, child, forget about it. You will not like Wanston at all. Because normally what he does is he'll get up, go get the breakfast, and then bring it back to me because I'm normally still sleeping. But see, when I'm on vacation, I eat, like, when it comes to breakfast, I eat light in the morning because I'm waiting for the lunch, okay? Pass me the cheeseburger, okay?
Okay.
I normally just eat a bagel and a sip of coffee, and I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I get up like 8ish, go get the glaze of the sun, and then breakfast, have that fresh hot coffee, and then go back to the cabin, and then with the breakfast.
I know I'm on vacation because I'm not looking at the same things that I would see in where I live at. Like around
okay,
just putting together.
so is it a full itinerary for you, or relaxation, or a mixture of both?
For me, it's a mixture of both.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wonston,
It's a mixture.
I don't believe it.
If I've been to the same ports,
No, we're not talking of no, we're not talking about repeat. I didn't put that in there. You go in someplace you haven't been before. Is it a full itinerary? Or are you including relaxation inside there, or what? What are you doing?
I'm in the middle.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's like
believe it.
both.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because I like to get up and go.
Okay. So it
Yeah.
sounded to me like you're an itinerary person.
Well, I
Like
like
you
to get up and
scheduling,
He likes
like
to follow a
you
certain
probably
schedule.
scheduling stuff like right after breakfast until dinner time.
yeah, I like to get up and go and watch stuff when I'm on a trip and stuff. Like if I'm up, I'm up, and then if I'm tired, then I'm tired. I don't take naps. Naps are for old people.
Watch it
Okay.
there.
Oh,
Watch it there.
hey.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a nap for anybody who wants to take a nap. Speaking for the 40s and up, okay? Get your nap on. Don't play with it.
Well, we already talked about naps. Naps should only be for people who get up before 8 o'clock in the morning. If you get up after 8 o'clock, you need to stay your tail up till it's time to go to bed. So, TJ, what are your thoughts? What is your definition of vacation and a full itinerary, fully relaxation, or a mixture of both?
Mixture of both. We'll speak as for cruising. On port days, I'm off the ship. I want to see the local, everything local, eat local food. I'm out and about. It's all about activities. Sea days is about relaxing.
Okay. Okay. So with you, your whole thing is on port days, itinerary. We got to do something because that's what we came to do. Sea days, relaxation days.
Mm-hmm. Because the whole purpose of going on the cruise is going to a place to go see Nassau or San Juan, Puerto Rico, or wherever you're going. So yeah, I want to go out and do stuff.
Okay. Now, when you go out, are you? And this was another subject, but I don't need to click on that one. But since you talking about it, do you do tourist things or local things?
I do both.
Okay.
I try to squeeze in 2 activities if possible.
Okay.
In that day, depends how long the excursion is.
Mm-hmm.
It also depends on where I'm at, what touristy stuff I want to do. So again, it depends on location, but regardless, I'm still going to be out there.
Okay.
Like I'm going to Hawaii in October. So I'm going to do a lot of both local and touristy stuff because I had never been. So I'm staying off the ship as long as I can each day.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't mind a little bit of both. I can tell you that Greece cruise we went on wore me out. It wore me out. We had to make a sea day. That whole cruise literally only had 1 sea day. No, I'm sorry, 2. The day you got on the ship was sea day 1. The day you embarked was sea day 1. And then the day between Mykonos, the day between Mykonos and getting back to Athens was sea day 2. That was it. Everything else, we were up 7:30, 7:45 in the morning to get them tender tickets. So then we can get our stuff because we had an excursion planned. We had an excursion, let me see. The Greece cruise was from Sunday to Saturday, and then we got off on Sunday. Sunday was embarkation day. Monday was a port. Tuesday was a port. Wednesday was a port. Thursday was a port. Friday was a port. Saturday was a sea day.
Ooh.
Yes, it was a port day every freaking day. So we made extra half sea days. So like when it went to Turkey, Bodrum, Turkey, we didn't go to the bathhouses. I was like, I don't need to wash up with folk. I'm good. We got off the ship. To say we got off the ship, we walked a little bit into town, looked at it, saw some ice cream, saw some restaurants or whatever. The men out there was trying to holler at our daughter. So my husband was like, let's get our tail back on the ship because they gonna make me hurt them. So then we got back on the ship, and it was like a relaxation day. We didn't get off the ship early. We got off the ship late, like about 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then got back on the ship about 2 or 3. And then on sea day, it was just that. We slept in late, got up, went to the galley and whatever. But them other days, we was up with excursions. And let me tell you, when I say I was tired, Greece made me tired because it was port day heavy every day, every day, every day. And if I remember correctly through the vlogs I've been seeing, Raquel's trip and stuff, the Mediterranean cruises be port heavy every day. They taking you somewhere every single day, minus maybe one day, including your embarkation day, where you are doing something or going somewhere every day. And if you don't get out in that sun early, you're gonna be fried like a black piece of toast anytime after 12 o'clock. So when we went on our excursions, we was out on tender at 8 o'clock a.m. But we were on our way back around 1 o'clock or so. And that heat was like beaming on us like hell. And I can tell you it was not helpful at all.
I feel you that Vista that I just came back from, it was 4 straight port days.
Ooh, I know that was, yeah.
It was hot and humid. It was at Amber Cove, Grand Turk, St. Thomas, San Juan, Puerto Rico. It was bang, 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 bang. And yeah, that heat, the humidity, it wears on you. But hey, you got to prepare with the liquid IVs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. So we got folks in the comments. Hold on one second. We have more people that come in. So hold on 1 minute. Let me get these right. Okay. So Yellow said, me too. Bernice, I'm scared to ask the ship and the date. What's up, Liz? How you doing? Liz done came in, didn't say a word, and she up there gifting memberships. Thank you so much, Liz, for gifting memberships. I don't know who the memberships are. I will see them when I look on my, on my other screen. I'll be able to see who they are. But thank you so much. And any of you who were gifted memberships, if you're not a member or was a member recently, you will get whatever perks you have within 30 days. So like as of day 31, if you decide to stay, you get your perks and everything there. But just make sure you fill out the new membership form if you plan to stay past the membership time. 1 second. We got Keisha saying, my sister napped every day of our cruise, but she doesn't get rest at home. I napped on the Serenity deck. Hey, as long as you out the bed, people don't look at it as, as that. But what I want to do right now is just, to me, this is considered a super chat. So let me go on and give Liz and Chris a super chat. Thank you.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Yeah.
I saw you dancing, Leo. I saw you dancing. Thank you so much, Carnival Cruise Addicts, for that super chat of 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, so much, so much. YFC said if they pay their money, they can do whatever they want to do. Facts. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Juan is one of my other co-hosts that you have seen on Spirit Scrutiny. You will see more videos of him over the next course of the next month or so on Spirit Scrutiny. Everyone say hello to Juan. You will see him again. Juan says, I agree, but don't represent yourself one way, but do another. Facts. Because people will say one thing and get on a trip and be like, this is over my head right here. And that is facts. Yellow said, facts. You're not going to hold me hostage when I paid my money. Exactly. Maggie said, I have room service deliver my coffee and croissants at 6 a.m. Now, see, okay, so for y'all early risers, do y'all have to leave the room? Like, let me say this, because even on days that I've woke up early, I may wake up hungry, but I ain't leaving the room. So I will order room service, or I will already have planned, like on the cruise ships, you can fill out your little breakfast card and sit it outside on your door knob or whatever, and they'll take it and they'll have your breakfast to you whatever time you ask them to bring it to you. I'll do that, but I'm not getting up to go and eat breakfast that early in the morning. I'm just not doing it. That ain't happening. I'm on vacation. Y'all gonna serve me in bed, because I could get up and go out and eat breakfast when I'm at home. That's not vacation to me. JT says, so true. YFC said, one or the other. I know my limits. I know that's right. We got Annie and Spence in the house coming to us from TJ or House of X's line. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Annie and Spence said, we did all that up late and up early in college. Gone are the days. I know that's right. Go get some sleep. Yellow said, listen, my body automatically wakes me at 8 a.m. every day. I quietly get up, do my thing, and leave you sleeping because I'm up. That's fine. It'd be like one of you just wake up, turn around, and be like, oh, Yellow gone. I guess she went to eat breakfast or something. And be done and be like, I hit you up in the chat later on. Where you at? I'm on the Lido deck. Okay, not a problem. I have rarely slept during my cruises, up and early and late, and enjoy my own company a lot. Keisha, I will be doing that next fall, and I'm going to see how that goes, because I've never been on a trip by myself anywhere. That would be my first time, and I'll be on Virgin. So Yellow says, say that. That's why I got those eyes. Okay. Juan said, burn the candle on both ends. Look, some people can't burn the candle on both ends. I'm too old to do that now. Bernice said, Keisha H, that's us. But I have a friend that travel with us sometimes and want to know our every move. I don't know about all of that. My thing is this. If it's in a group, this is what I have done. Because let me tell you, you will get a mixture of people. It's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you don't tell people where you are, and then they find out where you were, then they want to talk crap, right? They want to be like, oh, well, you didn't tell me you was over there, right? Then when you put it in the chat, this is where I am. It's like, well, everybody don't need to know where you at. So what? That's where you at. Okay, well, look, I'm putting it out there just so you know where I'm at in case you want to be where I'm at, or how about you put where you at, so then maybe we can meet up where you at, but don't, it's sort of like a catch-22. So I'm usually that type of person. I'll put in the chat, hey, I'm chilling at the such and such bar. I'll be here for the next hour or two, blah, 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 or whatever. If people come, they come. If you don't give a damn, don't bother. But you can't say I didn't tell you, because like I said, I've seen it on both ends. You go somewhere, people hear you was somewhere. Oh, yeah, nobody tell me y'all was over there. I don't need to hear all of that. So I just let everybody know this where I'm at. If you want to be here, you want to be here. If you want me to be where you at, you need to let me know where you at. I don't have a problem with it. But my whole thing is when it comes to traveling, the Johnson's gonna do. Period. That's all I got to say there. Keisha A said, okay, I said that already. Daryl said, I wish I could sleep until 8 on the go with Yellow. I'm up by 5 to 6 damn near every day. Why? You're on vacation. Like turn over. Like when you wake up, go to the bathroom, because I know the first thing y'all do is go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom with your eyes closed. Go to the bathroom with your eyes closed. Men, I need y'all to aim. If y'all gonna go with your eyes closed, sit down and pee. Go with your eyes closed. Go to the sink, wash your hands with your eyes closed. Walk back to the bed. I promise you will go back to sleep. Just don't open your eyes. Go back to sleep. Turn over. Go to sleep. Don't turn on no TV. Don't touch your phone. I promise you will go back to sleep. Y'all talking about I wake up 5 or 6 o'clock every day. I wake up every day at 5:45 a.m. That don't mean I'm going to stay the hell up. I'm going to get up with my eyes closed, go use the bathroom, because the only thing that woke me up was my bladder. Other than that, I would still be asleep. So unless you wake up and you don't have to pee, then you can say my body naturally wakes me up. But if the only reason you wake up is because you got to pee, that's not like your body waking up. That's your body saying you need to go to the bathroom or you're going to piss in the bed. That's what that means. So no, that's not the same thing. YFC said facts. Everybody can't go on celebrity cruise with us. It's a totally different geographic. Yes, it is. Yellow said, Daryl, that's only if I'm up to 2 to 3 o'clock. What's up, Moni to the T? What's going on with you? Thank you for being here. She said, happy Saturday, everyone. Ooh, wish I could have been here from the beginning. You have to catch the replay, honey. You have to catch the replay. We about to end this shortly. We've been going on a little more. We've had a lot of people in the actual chat, and I wanted to make sure that we got everybody, heard everybody's comments. If I slept till 8, my back would hurt, my hip would hurt. Okay, well, then that's fine. If you can't stay in the bed. Now, if you was asleep, you wouldn't know your back was hurting and your butt was hurting. I'm just saying. And then Yellow said, I do like to beat the breakfast crowd too, though. Let me tell you something. I'm really not a breakfast person. I'll wake up and eat lunch. I'm fine. I eat when I wake up. I don't wake up to eat. I eat when I wake up. If I happen to wake up and it's burger time, then that's my breakfast. If I wake up and it's waffle time, then I'll eat waffles. That's what I'm doing. Okay, real quick. Let's see here. Hold on. So this one, how many of you are germaphobes on vacation? So let me just go ahead and play this real quick.
I mean, do you think they actually cleaned? Hey, no. See, we take the comforter down because they don't wash the comforter. They just wash the sheets. So you're not gonna be cold. Would you rather get trichinosis from the bed? Yes, I brought my own Clorox wipes. No one is drinking coffee because they don't wash these and they get moldy and it's disgusting. So goodbye. What if somebody peed in these? I know that would be a serious amount of flexibility, but if somebody one time urinated or spit in one of those and then I put it in my hair, I'll get hoof and roof disease. That is a thing and humans can get it. And it will literally keep me up all night thinking about it. Don't touch that pillow. It's just a show pillow. They don't wash it. I'm checking for bed bugs. Wait. Do not touch the phone until I Clorox it. If you get in this bed with your street clothes on, you have to get your own room. Don't put anything on the counter until I've had a chance to clean it. God, I can't think about what people do in hotel rooms. This is how people get the bird flu. I swear to God.
How many of you are germaphobes? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a germaphobe. That's what I need to ask. How many of you are germaphobes? Put a 1 in the chat if you are. TJ, do you do that? When you go, do you have to wipe down everything, pull back the comforters or whatever? You just look, I'm sleeping here. It is what it is. What's going on?
Yes. Yeah, she's doing way too much. Remember, I was a Marine infantry grunt. So I'm used to sleeping in all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm like, hey, you just gotta trust what your cabin steward did and all that. But yeah, I'm not doing all that pulling back because of the sheet and doing that's too much.
Okay. Leo Wanston.
Might spray Lysol and just wipe down the counter. That's it.
Okay. No.
Wipe down what counter? You mean like in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
and where the like phone is and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have OCD with my hands being clean.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But she moving the pillows and the sheets and
It ain't that serious. My whole
It's
thing
No,
is
it's not.
I just think that germs help build antibodies. I'm sorry, I'm a Generation Xer. I didn't grow up in the hand sanitizer and wash your hands or whatever. That's why most of us ain't sick. We ain't the ones in the hospital, okay? Unless we got some real illness because we done been sucking water out the fire
water hose.
and the water hose. It was rusted and everything. We ate snow with the icicles hanging from the house. We take it off and eat it like ices. That's just what we did. So we were exposed. We were kids that we sat in the cars with no seatbelt. We were good. We were rebels back then. We had that. So germaphobes, are you a germaphobe with your travel companion? Like if you're a germaphobe, does your person also have to do certain things? Like some people be like, you need to take a shower before you go to bed, especially if you spend in the bed with me. And that's another thing. Are you sharing the bed with your travel companion? Or does it have to be? I'm just saying, sleeping in the same bed doesn't mean anything, but some people be like, oh, they messed up. They gave us a king bed. Now, this is whether it's a cruise or a destination or a hotel. They messed up. They gave us a king. Are you okay sleeping in the same bed with your travel companion? And if so, what are the rules? What are the rules if you have to sleep with your travel companion, whether it's the same sex or not? Because it shouldn't matter. There are people that say you need to take a shower before you get in this bed because you need to wash the day off. Some people say the bed sheets should only be for clean skin and not for what the day has, whatever. So if you're the type of person that likes to shower in the morning, some people like to shower at night. Is that a thing for your travel companion? Like their hygiene and things that they do to keep themselves up throughout the trip. So, TJ, what are your thoughts?
You're asking a single dude that solo travels about.
Well, if you had a companion, okay, if you had a companion, could that person come from the casino drunk as a skunk and lay down in the bed next to you? That's the question.
Yeah. I wouldn't trip, but if you're coming in from the casino smelling like, smoke and all that stuff, being on the smoke side, I want to smell that in my bed, But yeah, me, I usually shower before I crash out to get that
the day off of you.
The day off, especially when you're out there traveling, like you're in the hot areas and stuff like that. You've been sweating all day and all that. Yeah, I like to take a shower and makes me. I feel more refreshed when I crash out.
Okay, Leo Wanston.
Well, I'm only sharing the bed with my husband. Okay.
Yeah.
So can Leo or Wanston, can one of you come to bed from the casino outside without taking a shower? Is it okay to shower in the morning, or are you stickler about it, or no?
No, take a shower at nighttime before you get into bed.
Yeah, you gotta wash all that off.
You wash all of that off.
Okay.
You've been sweating all day and no.
Got musty nuts and shit. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Not the musty nuts.
Ain't nobody want to puts in the bed.
Sticking to your leg and all that. No, you got to clean up before you jump into bed.
Oh my gosh. So let me understand it. So for me, I prefer to have two separate beds when I'm traveling, even with my best friend. Now, me and her have slept in the same bed, but she snores a lot. Um, and she knows that. But being in a separate bed doesn't mean you don't hear the person, right? That's just where it is. I just like to be on my own because, you know, she like to lay all across the bed, and I'm like, I'm gonna need my space. So I need my bed. So in case you roll over too much, you just fall on the floor. You're not rolling on me. Type thing. Um, but I don't care what you do in your own bed. But if you sharing the bed with me, I'm fine. I mean, if you ain't coming to bed sweaty or whatever, because they gonna take them sheets tomorrow, right? We gonna pull them sheets off and put them on the floor so they know to take them away. Because what if you drunk and you can't make it to the shower? I'm just saying that happens. Everybody would like to be showered before they go to bed, and some people prefer, I want to shower fresh in the morning before I start my day. Some people are, I want to shower at night before I go to bed. Some people say, I want to do both, especially if you're going through menopause and you got all this sweat going on and you having night sweats, then you may have to do both. One going at night and one in the morning because you don't know what your night sweats are going to do. I'm not too much of a germaphobe because I just feel like if you done paid to go somewhere, chances are other people done laid their bed in there. They done sat their butt on that toilet. They done used the faucet. They done used the sink. So you can't go there and think, oh my God, I'm supposed to just desanitize everything. It's not all that important to me. Unless it looks visibly dirty or whatever, then that's a different story. And then I'm just going to get the steward to come clean it. I'm not cleaning it. But there are some things that I may wipe down that I know is very common. Like if I go in the public bathroom, I may use the tissue to open the door handle or whatever because it's a public bathroom. But for the hotel rooms and stuff, I'm not much of a germaphobe. I'm not saying I'm nasty either. I'm just saying I'm not the one that's going to be like, oh no, you need to take that off and spray that and wipe that down and do that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing all of that. And if I'm doing all of that, then guess what? I don't need to be on that damn cruise ship. If I feel that they're that doggone dirty, or I don't need to be at that hotel room. So that's not what's going to happen. Let's see what they got going on in the comments here. We got Dark Theme in the house. What's up, Dark Theme? Nathan, how's it going? Foodie Vicky says, I talk about people if they don't have, oh, this is insurance. This was earlier. Hold on a second. Oh, we got Sig in the house. What's up, Sig? The solo cruiser. How's it going? Thank you for being here. Thank you. Liz said casino lightweights. I guess you talk about that 1250 that Rob was talking about.
1250. That's some craziness.
Yeah, that 1250. That was just a little too much. Yes, Vicky. $20. Come on now. Nathan said Rob can do that because he's the finance guy. He probably paying the casino with points, Nathan. That's probably why. Yes. Sig said her best travel buddy is her. Can't nobody do that. Juan said my man TJ up 60 though. Up is up. No Juan. Your boy, he happy because he getting offers in the mail now. He says, see, this is my $20 due. I may not get all the fancy ships, but I'm still getting offers. I'm like, yeah, on the old ships. Travel Cake Trip said, when I used to set up our family reunion cruise, I added a lot of on your own time on the schedule. Yes, definitely. Hold on one second. Let me go down to the bottom here because I just want to make sure. And before we get up off of here, I have, we talked about most of these. I have one last one. And this is, to me, I think it's a good summary of This is a guy sort of like interviewing someone who's like supposed to be to determine whether they're travel compatible.
Today we're going to talk about travel compatibility. First, have you ever traveled by plane, train, or been on a cruise ship? Okay. Do you currently have an active passport or have you applied for one? Okay. Whether domestic or international, how often do you travel? Okay. And do you have TSA pre-check or any other service to expedite your time in the airport, such as global entry? Okay. Do you arrive to the airport before a flight? Okay. Have you ever missed a flight? And if so, why?
Okay, hold on a second. Before I continue him, does it matter what time your travel companions show up to the airport?
Are they traveling with me?
Yeah, they're traveling with you. Do you meet them at check-in or do you meet them at the gate?
I'll meet them at check-in. I'm a early person,
Me
so
too.
I'm at the airport 3 hours prior to.
Right, that's me too.
Yeah, I'm 3 hours prior to because I allow things to happen, accidents on the freeway, getting there. 3 hours, cool. I'd rather you just get in there, get my bags checked in, and then I feel comfortable.
Okay.
So they need to be 3 hours too. And if not, well, guess what? I guess I'll meet you at the gate.
Okay. Well, I know Leo wants it. I know you say y'all meet them at the gate. I say that too. I meet you at the gate. So even if we on the same itinerary, I will meet you at the gate. That ain't got nothing to do with me. People in the comments, the gate or check.
Today we're going to talk about travel compatibility. First, have you ever traveled by plane, train, or been on a cruise ship? Okay. Do you currently have an active passport or have you applied for one? Okay. Whether domestic or international, how often do you travel? Okay. And do you have TSA pre-check or any other service to expedite your time in the airport, such as global entry? Okay. How early do you arrive to the airport before a flight? Okay. Have you ever missed a flight? And if so, why? Okay. For arrivals and departures, do you prefer early, afternoon, or evening flights? Okay. When on vacation, do you make an active itinerary or more so go with the flow? Okay. When on vacation, are you open to spend more money, have a budget you strive to stay within, or do you avoid spending any money because it costs you enough to get there? Okay. And finally, when on vacation, are you open to new experiences, or do you stick with the same activities and food you could have had at home? Okay. I'm not traveling for chicken tenders.
My thing is, I think he hit all of the things that most people who travel with people who want to know, because that determines how you react to, what you do with that person when you are traveling with them, basically. Based on what I see in the comments, hold on one second here. Let me get on over there because I had clicked most of these and I just wanted to get them from the bottom. So then that way, when I go through these, we can get ready to get up off of here and I don't miss anybody. Okay, hold on. I'm almost finished here. Okay. Hit that button. All right. Let me go to these. All right. Daryl says, I'm making sure that my partner has global entry passport, even if he doesn't think it's necessary. I recommend for friends I'm traveling with and will leave them in line if they don't get it. I agree. Maggie says, that's what I do. Order room service, watch the sun come up, then get ready to go to breakfast. Okay. Wait a minute. So Maggie, you ordering room service and then go to breakfast too? You greedy. So what you ordering in room service and then you going to breakfast?
Or probably maybe like, something light, maybe like some fruit, some
Oh,
coffee
like
or
fruit and
something.
some coffee just
Yeah.
to be up? Okay. Vicky says, I like ordering continental breakfast for the balcony early in the morning. Okay. So just like you said, TJ. Maggie said, I want to be the first person in the omelet line at 7. Okay. I don't eat eggs like that. I eat boiled eggs, but not no omelets. Yolo said, you can't stay in the cabin with me and not have no insurance. Okay. Nathan said, hello, panelists and chat mates. Hello, hello. Ross says, book your cruise with the right card and it will cover travel insurance. American Express will do it too. Yes, it will. Keisha H says, I'm not even booking the same flight with non-family members. She said, you ain't even on my itinerary. I'll meet you at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, Sig said, bump the gate. I'll see you when we land. We gonna meet up at the destination. Don't worry about meeting up with me in the airport. I see you in the destination. That's fine.
Sig no joke.
Carol said at the gate. What's up, Nettie and JT? Thank you for being in here. I saw you in there earlier, but I was trying to get things moving so we could get on off of here. They said the gate. Moni said meet at the gate. Okay. Travel K Trip said get all checked in and meet them at the gate. That's right. Maggie said I'll meet at the gate at the nearest bar. Facts, Maggie. That's where I will be, or in my seat if you late. Nathan said I'm not Howie Mandel, but I ain't Pigpen either. He talking about going to bed with no shower. Yellow said they grown. I'm not going to police nobody unless they live in the same house. Okay. Yellow said he's doing an all-out interview. What are you talking about? He's doing he's talking about the man on the video. Yes, yeah. He was. He was interviewing for a travel companion. Maggie says since 2020 when cruising started back up, I got COVID one time, and it was a time I wasn't around anyone. Okay, so that's her way of saying it don't matter where you at. Germs is where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Moni says, survive H1N1 from an infamous Vega trip circa 2010. I no longer obsess about the germs. I pray, clean, pray again, and let go. Facts. That's all you can do. Bernice said, if it's a C day and all I did was sit around and chill, I will crash and shower in the morning. There you go. Bernice, there you go. Like, hey, I figured 24-hour expiration date is what I put on my cruise. 24 hours. Nettie and JT, same YOLO. I asked them to change the sheets in the morning. There you go. Bernard said, there you go. If I had a gunky day, shower, yes, but otherwise I'm good. But if dude has been smoking cigars, he has to face the other way to sleep. Nettie, ain't nothing worse than your mate having either drunk breath or cigarette or cigar breath and blowing that hot morning breath in your face, because that's not nothing. If I feel too good or drunk to shower before bed, those sheets will be on the floor for the steward to change the next day. Facts. Nathan says, shower twice a day, full stop. Okay. Maggie said, morning, not money. I shower in the morning, but if I've been out in the sun all day, I'll take another shower. Travel K Trish said, if you wear the clothes outside, do not wear them to bed. Well, that is true. Keisha said, yeah. Cruz Bolero said yes to Keisha. Yes, please wash the day off, but I'm only sleeping with family anyway. Maggie says separate beds. Nettie said, baby boomer, everybody too clean now. I agree with Tanya. Exactly. All this Today's germs are different than the germs from back in the day. What's different, Nathan? What's different? Germs is germs. They're not new germs. They just seem like new germs because the body, where we don't have antibodies for them because everybody's using damn hand sanitizer. Yolo said, that's why these peeps be sick. We ate dirt, sucked rocks, drank from the hose, all the things. Yes, that is true. Sig said, Lord, I'm Gen X. We used to drink from the water hose and I'm still alive. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. I carry hand sanitizer everywhere. I don't need anyone singing the washy washy song to me. Don't nobody care about that washy washy song. But let me ask y'all this real quick before we go. Does anybody feel like, let's just say you washed your hands before you walked in there. Do you wash your hands again because they saying washy washy? Just so they can see that you washed your hands? Or do you just walk into the buffet? What you doing? Travel K Trip said, I would not say a germaphobe, but I'm bringing my Clorox wipes and wiping things down and bringing our own pillowcases and a sheet to pull over theirs. Lord have mercy.
Damn, come on, Travel Kids.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Look, Nettie and JT said, oh my God, I spray Lysol once and call it a day. There you go. Travel K Trip said, I really like your content, and Sig Solo Cruiser agreed. Keisha. Nathan said, Tanya, if you go to the bathroom with your eyes closed, you're going to trip that lip at the threshold. Nope, because if I understand it, I keep my eyes closed. If I need to peek, I'll peek to make sure that I step up where I need to step up. But a woman can go to the bathroom with her eyes closed because we sit down. There's only one place to aim. Only one place is going. Y'all men is a different story because y'all can't even aim with your eyes open.
Oh, come on now.
You know, some of y'all need to sit down, and I don't know what the problem is about y'all sitting down. I don't understand what I told TJ to sit down one time because I got tired of cleaning that damn bathroom. I said, well, you need to aim a little better. It splatters. It's on the walls. One time I put a blue light. I swear. I cleaned the bathroom one time. I put the blue light in there, and I said, you see this? The black light. I said, you see this? Everything clean. He went to the bathroom, came back. I said, now let me watch this. And I went and showed him there was stuff splattered on the walls. I told him, I said, see, that's what I'm saying. It ricochets off of the toilet, out the toilet bowl. It splashes. So that's why I said, why can't you just sit down?
Oh, we ain't sitting down for that.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't you just sit down and pee? It keeps the bathroom clean. What difference does it make? If it's a teenager,
we're men, we stand up.
No. Then y'all need to squat down and put it inside the toilet bowl then. That's what y'all need to do then.
I'm not checking the temperature of the water.
You sound like my husband. I'm like, look, don't flatter your damn self. It ain't touching the damn toilet water. Just stop it.
But you want to squat down? Oh, no, it's not happening.
Early mornings are the best time of day, sunrises. All right. So we are down to the end of the chat. Yes, Keisha said it's a cultural thing. Let me tell you something. It is nothing wrong with sitting down on the toilet. That's all I got to say.
That's a female, but that's what you guys do naturally.
No. It don't matter. It's getting everything in the bowl. Whatever needs to happen, just get in the bowl. And I know we are totally off of the travel companion subject right now. But
hashtag Team Timmy.
Oh my God. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed you. Thanks for the conversation. But what we obviously have identified are, people just need to understand that they choose the right travel companion before traveling with them, making sure that they understand that they are on the same page when it comes to budget. They're on the same page when it comes to why, they're going on the trip, unless they're okay doing things on their own or the other person not doing certain things, that they understand the certain sleeping arrangements, that they understand that if they share a room or lodging, sleeping quarters, that that they have to respect the other person, especially when it comes to, especially if one person is sloppy and another person is a neat freak, that there needs to be some compromise about some stuff. If the slob likes to keep stuff all around the room, then you get a daggone little square cube and you say throw all your stuff in there. That way it's in one little spot out the way, and then I can still keep all my stuff. Talked about how you travel, meaning whether you arrive on time, whether you have specific entry privileges, whether it's for international purposes or domestic security passageways, whether you're a planner or whether you're not, whether you go with the flow, whether everything has to be planned out, whether you're an early riser, a late riser, or whether you're going there to do touristy stuff, or whether you really want to do what the locals do, because not everybody's a risk taker. Some people are like, let me stay in the tourist area and I'm safe. And then some people are like, I want to go where the locals at to experience everything. Okay, well, then you'll end up like what they got going on in Mexico right now, where they got people having to pay to leave the country and all of this type of stuff. You got the cartel preventing people from leaving, going to the airport and not getting there and all this type of stuff. So, that's another thing. That's why I'm changing my 2026 group trip. It will not be in Cancun at Planet Hollywood. It will be in the Dominican Republic at the Hard Rock Casino Resort. So just so you all know, my travel agent is getting all the information. I will change the link from the Cancun one to that one, but that one will occur next year. We're trying to get the same dates, but we'll see if we're able to do so. So outside of that, is there anything else you want to tell people about what to consider about their choosing a travel companion, TJ, Leo, or Wonston?
We hit everything. We hit all the topics.
Okay. All right. Wonston Leo said no. Nettie JT said squat so you won't have the spot on your front. What the hell you say, Nettie? Lord have mercy. Nathan said he has a urinal in his bathroom. Lord, how did we even get on this conversation? I know it was my fault. Is it seat up or seat down? Another live for that. I put it this way. If you leave the seat up, the only reason you got to have the seat up is because folk can't aim, Maggie. If men would just know how to aim and understand the logistics of the flow of the stream,
you're going to lose this battle, Tanya.
I put it this way. If everybody just sat the hell down, we wouldn't have to worry about up and down. But
you're going to lose that battle.
Don't want to do that. They're like, I'm not sitting down. Like, that ain't going to take away your manhood. You just sit down. It's just so it go where it's supposed to go. Nathan says, stay out of the hood. Nathan said, great subject matter. Good night, everybody. Everybody's saying good night. Everybody's saying good night. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming. D&D next month, same time, same channel. I will send out what the topic is at least a week or so in advance, like I usually do. Coming up, don't forget to look at your usual folks on Sundays. All right. Hopefully you got everybody on notification so you know who they are and what time they are. There's so many, so I'm not about to sit here and recite the whole list of them. On Monday, Rod and I have live and direct, and we're talking about fake. Is it fake or is it real? That is the topic for our Monday live chat. Very curious at what Rod has. He came up with that title. I don't mind going with the flow. I can
fake what?
Get along with it. Is it fake or is it real?
We talking about like booties, like fake booties,
huh?
We talking about fake booties,
fake booties, fake hair, fake eyes, fake lashes.
Okay.
Fake lip, whatever it is, just fake everything. So this was basically what he came up with. So we'll be discussing that on Monday. That will be at 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, Tuesday libations, and then Wednesday is spirit scrutiny. And then that's pretty much it for next week for Adventures of Spirits. But TJ, do you have anything coming up that you would like folks to know about within the next week?
I have videos coming out every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the next 2 months. From my travels, I did 3 cruises in 4 weeks. So there is a lot of content that's coming out there. So make sure you tap in, all the get the stuff in your alerts and check it out.
Okay. Leo Wonston, do you have anything coming up over the next week?
For us as House of X, we are going to be dropping some vlogs soon. May go live soon. Also, guys, we are doing a homeless care package giveaway. Care package that is November the 15th. We are gathering supplies. There's a link out in our Instagram. If you would contribute, that is November the 15th that we're doing. And yes, It's Me Watson took a month, so I will be coming back with my Sunday brunch on the 14th of this month, and then resuming in October because I did take a month off.
You took a month off? Not you, girl.
Look, yeah, and did, because I was supposed to have been on the schedule since what? May, April, Easter?
Is she really on the show?
Or no? Exactly.
In my defense, I was getting work, getting the kitchen together, everything. So in my defense, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
For my channel, I at least put up 1 video a day. My schedule is a little slower because we're doing a lot of fundraisers right now. But as soon as we come closer to the end of the year, I'll have more content out for everybody.
Well, make sure y'all put out those links for those fundraisers, and everybody, when you see those links go out, go ahead and share them out so then others can help contribute as well. So Maggie, orgasms, that's on the table too. Just fake versus real. The category is wide open on Monday, just so you know. Whatever can be fake versus real, we will be doing that. Nettie wants to know, when are we doing the Greek tasting? That is this month. That is on, hold on a second. That is on September 20th. That is September 20th at 8 o'clock. We are doing Greece this month on September 20th.
Nice.
Okay? Now, for those members who became these members after I already divvied out Greece, you may or may not have the Grease stuff, just so you'll know. You'll have some of the Grease items, but some of the Grease bottles are actually gone now. So just so you'll know. So Miss Blackberry, please note that you will only have 2 of the 4 of the items that we have for Grease because those were given out before you joined, just so you'll know. And usually when I go to another country or whatever, I try to bring back some bottles and also share with my members. So whenever they travel out there, if it's something that they like, they can go ahead and pick some up. And yes, all of my slots are filled right now from a spirit scrutiny perspective. So you can always check back on Patreon to see if there's any opening slots, but I've limited the slots for those because I want to make sure I can provide the same quality of membership to those members consistently without dwindling things down or, hiking up the price or whatever. I'm trying to keep everything situated. So just always keep an eye out for that. Yes. Is it real or not, Doc Thing? So yes, Yellow said, yes, help the baby. So make sure you get those links out, Wanson and Leo, and let us know. Go ahead and put it out on your post. And then we can go ahead and forward those things out to everyone else. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you all for joining us this evening. TJ, Wanston, Leo, do you have any last thoughts or statements?
This was a great topic.
Right.
I like it. It's something that some people don't think about. They just go in blind and then realize that nice, wonderful trip that they thought they're going to have could turn into a nightmare trip.
Most definitely. You got to make sure you travel with the right people, because if you don't, it can be something totally different. And I actually have some stories, but we'll leave that for another topic, because those folks will know who they are. So I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. So, but anyway, you all have a good evening. We'll see you next time. You all have a good evening. And from my words of my husband, who's not here, live your best. Don't be trash, and live your
best life.
Okay, is you living your best life?
Or not.
no. Okay. I'll see you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
This one's for my crew, my inner vibe. Exclusive moments where the spirits collide. You're the ones who ride through thick and thin. Spirit members, let the show begin. Spirit members, this time's for you. VIP love for the chosen few. Let's sip, let's vibe, it's your special space. Spirit members, welcome to the place. Ooh.